we're going to play taxes today with Spider, who's really good at playing taxes. I hate taxes, but he likes taxes. So
I do.
he likes taxes.
I just did.
He was just playing taxes.
Some
So we are playing with the couple of new cards. We are playing with Cleansing Wildfire, which is an interesting one. It's basically Ghost Quarter on a spell that also cantrips. So it's this one right here, 2 mana, essentially Ghost Quarter. Destroy target land. Its controller can search the library for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield tapped. So Ghost Quarter's untapped. This one's tapped. Draw a card. Sorcery speed. Yeah. That card seems particularly nice in this deck for 2 reasons. One, we have Leonin Arbiter, which, if you have this card in play, I personally dislike you. But it says that players can't search their library unless they pay 2 mana. So if you Cleansing Wildfire, well, we have Leonin Arbiter. Or if we Cleansing Wildfire, we have Leonin Arbiter. If they don't have 2 mana up, it's just like destroy target land, draw a card for 2 mana, which is sick. That is so sick. That is like you're just doing them dirty. So we also have Flagstones of Trocaire, which is a legendary land. Says, when it is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, you may search your library for a Plains card. Doesn't have to be a basic Plains, so you can get like Sacred Foundry. Put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle your library. So it's a legendary. If you play your second copy, you have to sack one. You sack one, so you get to go replace it right away with a Sacred Foundry or whatever. That's cool. But you can target your own with a Cleansing Wildfire. It dies. Its trigger brings a land into play, and Cleansing Wildfire also brings a land into play. So, and you draw a card. So with that, you get to ramp yourself, which is kind of cool. That interaction is interesting. Today, Aspiring Spike was playing a Jeskai control deck that I am like super stoked to try to play, which is doing the same thing as playing 4 Flagstones, and it has 4 Cleansing Wildfires. That's a deck that's going to want to use that like ramp interaction, I think, more often because it's trying to play like 5 mana Teferi. We're probably going to see us targeting our Flagstones less often with this, but using it like proactively to blow up their lands with Leonin in this kind of deck.
Right. So there are a couple things to be in mind, to keep in mind with that here. So number one, there is a non-bow with the Arbiter.
Right.
So
and Thalia.
Even if so non-bow with Thalia for Cleansing Wildfire is just that it costs 1 more.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that we're on 3 Thalia and actually only 3 Wildfire because of just the way that interacts. I just couldn't find a way to squeeze the 4th one in there. But more in particular, Flagstones, not going to work very well with Arbiter if it's out, even if you're not Cleansing Wildfire and you have to like do the whole Lotus Petal thing with it. There's a chance that it's just going to be that. It's not going to actually get you a land. You can kind of sequence around it. The second thing to keep in mind is when we go to post board and we bring in Rest in Peace, it's not going to work very well for us there either.
Oh.
No. So
for the Flagstones, it has to hit the graveyard. I know. I was just making sure there was no interaction here either. But yeah, with Flagstones, it does have to hit the graveyard. So if you have Rip, interesting. I would have missed that too, because that exactly can come up in that Jeskai list too, because it is also playing Rest in Peace.
Yeah. So there is some like incentive of like maybe you're not supposed to play Rip with it, or not really like a graveyard centric deck. Otherwise, like the red-white build that, if anyone remembers, before we played with Luris, right? So we don't have that going on here. The only other graveyard card is Seasoned Pyromancer.
Right. Interesting. Okay, so that is one of the new pieces of tech that we're playing. Nice, it pairs well with Leonin, but you can see how there's some maybe some bumping heads with some other cards in the deck. The other thing we are playing, we've got this. I mean, it's just, I guess this isn't all that exciting. It's just a nice dual land. You either play it as a mountain or as a plains. Well, not a mountain or a plains, but a red or white source. And then we've got this warrior, which is a tapped red source or a 6 mana 4/5 trample.
Okay, so I'm actually super hyped for this. So
Are you?
I know everyone in chat is like, ugh, that's garbage. But
It looks like trash. Yeah.
Let me show you why it's not trash. All right. Okay, so first thing I want to mention needle verge pathway before I go into this because it's like much shorter. Needle Verge is just a painless duel, so it's something to keep an eye on. Is if it's better than Sacred Foundry or a Fast Land today. So let's pay attention to that. But Flicker Wisp works really well with both of those cards, actually.
Oh my
and
god!
What happens is you play the land side. So in this case, Akum Teeth is side B, and then you Flicker Wisp it, and it comes back as a 4/5 Trampler.
That's spicy. I didn't even think it's like the Acroma thing.
It is, but
it's literally like the same thing as the Morph Acroma thing, but it's not as big as Acroma, but it's also not 3 mana. It's free. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that.
Acroma. Yeah, exactly. So
this is just like the biggest dude.
Yeah. And I mean, it's the biggest red dude. Like the one of these that I'm most excited for is the blue one that's a clone. So you get to do Wisp, flick the land, it comes back, it's Wisp, and
god.
Wisp your Wisp and take out their permanent, which is insane. But here, just hey, 3 mana, I get 7 power over 2 bodies is
it's 4 of it trample, 3 of it flying.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Trample's kind of dope with the fact that we also have the sword and whatnot.
Right. And then the second reason I'm excited about it in this deck is you just mentioned you're doing the whole Cleansing Wildfire ramp thing. Well, guess what? You can ramp into. You can ramp into this 6 mana 4/5.
Yeah, I guess you can.
And then there's even a nice little interaction here of when you loot away lands with Seasoned Pyromancer.
Yep.
That could come up with this, except you're gonna get a 1/1 for looting this land away.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So it's actually pretty sick.
Yep. So I know one of the things you were most excited about in taxes in general was this card. It was the Skyclave.
This card is insane.
So you think it's insane, but still not a 4/of if we're playing a 2-color deck?
Well, so here's the thing. I'm just gonna be perfectly real with chat right now. I'm sorry, everyone. So we got donated red-white taxes. I wouldn't actually.
You don't believe in the red-white. Yeah.
So
we're playing it for science.
Yeah, no, I mean, and this is great. I actually do want to test both the Akum Warrior and the Cleansing Wildfire. Both of these are great things I want to test. But in mono white, I'm jamming 4 of this thing. It's just that there's not room here.
Okay.
Right? I think Seasoned Pyromancer is one of the best things you can be doing, and is similarly good as the Apparition. So I think, regardless what taxes splash you're on, if you can play a card that has white and its converted mana cost, then this card is at least a 2/of.
Yep.
And can be upwards of that. So in this case, there's only room for 2. We're playing 2.
I'm definitely concerned about our mana. I am afraid of our mana because I'm looking at 4 field, 4 Ghost Quarter, and then as soon as you get to the 3-drop slot, double red, double white. White.
So it's worth noting that the Pyromancer is something that you sandbag. Okay, so you're not actually usually wanting to cast it on turn 3 anyway.
Okay.
On top of that, if you actually look at the mana, so we've got 4 just straight up duels in Canopy, or Sunbaked Canyon, and then 2 more in Foundry. So that's 6 of either, and then the pathway is what do you want? So I'm kind of counting it as a duel here, right? So you have 4, 6, 8 duels, and then you also have the flagstones to help fix, right? So you have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have 9 actual red sources, and then the flagstones I'm going to count as a half red source, which means you're about at the right number to be casting Cleansing Wildfire on 2.
Yeah.
Plus the Akum Warriors are 2 more red slots, right?
Right.
So,
yeah, true. If we actually, it actually makes more sense to take this and put it over here.
Yeah. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 actual red sources, plus the flagstones and the Field of Ruin. And you can also, like, it's going to come up where we have to Ghost Quarter ourselves, and flagstones is good for that, right? Like, if we're trying to fix our mana, you, like, Ghost Quarter the thing, and it's just a fetch.
All the times bringing up Inspiring Vantage. I imagine that's kind of this Needle Verge spot, because you have to be playing a density of specifically planes to go with flagstones. You have to be playing, you know, your land disruption package. So there's really just not room for it, right?
I mean, so Needle Verge isn't a plains, which does suck.
No, I'm not saying that is a plane. I'm saying you only have so many slots to this dual land that is just the role of a dual land.
Right. So, I mean, we're testing Needle Verge here. Right. I think that there's a very real chance that Needle Verge is worse than the dual land and or worse than Sacred Foundry. The idea is that it is a very little drawback dual land.
Yeah.
And there is the, like, weird possible interaction of resetting it with Flickerwisp. It's like, let's say you played it as a white to play Flickerwisp, but you needed a red. You Flickerwisp it, it's going to reset to the red side.
But you can only reset it to the red side. You don't have control. You don't get to pick. It only picks the front.
Side A.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think the mana is actually, like, not that bad.
Okay. Lastly, we'll look at the sideboard here real quick. We've got additional removal. We've got some lightning bolts, a couple of wear tears, some boils for the blue decks. We've got some forge tenders for decks where we're worried about things like Anger of the Gods, and it's also just good against, like, prowess, whatnot.
The red decks.
The red decks, exactly. Blue decks, red decks, green, black deck. It's really broken down to what color the deck is. The sideboard is very much broken down to that. And then rest in peace for the graveyard decks, of course.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward board, honestly.
Yeah. I think it's fine. I don't know. I haven't played with a red-white build in a while that didn't have Seal of Fire. So I was like, wait, I need more removal.
Yeah.
And, like, lightning bolts, good removal. There is
I agree with that.
Super tiny note about this deck that is not going to actually be... It's not so much about this deck, so much about what other people are playing. That, like, Belcher deck is super popular. And I just want to point out...
Is it really popular?
Interaction there of, like, if your opponent plays a flip land that doesn't have a permanent on side A, Flickerwisp is just 3 mana, 3/1 Stone Rain.
It works like that?
Oh, it works like that.
That's sick. So, is that deck actually really popular? It is, right? I saw a Twitter post about it, and they were like, hey, just 5-0'd with this, and, like, every reply was, oh my god, me too. Like, also 4-1, 5-0, 4-1. Like,
I mean,
is it...
I don't know. I've played exactly 2 leagues since new cards have been up, and the first league was, like, when only the PAX people had the new cards, and I didn't see it. And then the second league, I didn't see it. But I saw, like, 4 different
I bet we're gonna see
it
it.
today, and, like, boy, do I want to see it. Like, we got Thalia. We got these Ghost Quarters and Field of Ruins that are just strip mines.
Dude.
We got...
I'm sitting here like, oh, whatever. I've got force and counter spells. But that deck's, like, main decking 4 Veil of Summers.
You're not going to Veil my Flickerwisp.
Yeah, well, right. No, I know. But I'm saying from, like, my perspective, like, the decks I normally play. Chicken Nugget, thank you for the 13 months, man. He said needs more Esper. All right, we got to play Esper Taxes, apparently.
Okay, I mean, that's, like, kind of a thing.
That could be a thing, yeah, totally.
If there is a Taxes splash that you can think of, I have tried it.
Yeah. All right, so I think we're good to go. Get started.
We are ready.
Let's go ahead and jump in. I'm excited. You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I kind of don't believe in this Cleansing Wildfire, so I really want to be proven wrong right now.
I know. I saw the card and I was like, what? No. And then I saw, like I said, I was talking about Spike's Jeskai list earlier, and I was like, there's no way this is good. As I put, like, 4 foil flagstones into my cart on TCG Player, I'm like, this can't be good. There's no way. Clicking checkout,
Just
like,
get in my cart.
Hey, thanks for the bits, last god. This is awful. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. Yeah. It's better.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. We've got a nice place.
This is interesting.
It is. Yeah. I'm leaning these 2 cards, This is another red source for this, but we really want to like curve out like this into this, and then this is tapped.
Yeah. Well, so that's fine that it's tapped because you're just going to use the 2 mana for Stoneforge, right? So
yeah. Oh, true. You think it's the
Wildfire?
Yeah,
I think it's Wildfire.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Let's see what the opponent's up to.
Copperline Go. Interesting. Yes. I was about to be like, oh, it's gotta be like some zoo deck. No, this is 2020, dude. It's Dredge. Who am I kidding? Like, nobody's playing a Wild Nacatl here. Like, it's Dredge.
Oh.
Well, we've got a lot of.
They kept a stinker.
Yeah, they might have, and we're reasonably ready in the board with a almost play set of rips, which is cool.
I wish we kept that Cleansing Wildfire now. They like to bin those mountains like nobody's business.
Yep. I did the same thing. Spike got us to spike it. Please obey. Yeah. I know, dude. Every time, man. Every time when he hits those control brews that no one's on, like the stupid counterbalances. Yeah, I got those now. Flagstones. Like, yeah, damn it, I got it. Hey, there's flagstones.
I think you do play it.
Yeah, I do too. And then just play out Stoneforge.
Yeah, you're probably dead. But...
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, let's see. So Last God has.
And we're just grabbing a Batterskull here.
Goblin, I can get you a Mardu Taxes. You know how I'm going to do it? I'm going to play Flagstones, and one of them is going to fetch the Triome.
Jesus. He can't hear us, I believe. He said he had us on.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do some math things, though.
It's true, Urza, yeah.
He's just doing like a sequential thing. Like, it's just like 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 1 is 3, 3 + 2 is 5.
Yes, I see. But yeah, so I am excited. I believe today, since we're kind of getting a late start, and Spider and I usually take our times going through these leagues, this is probably like the stream today is going to be this. We're going to play the league. We're going to talk about it after. But there's a very good chance tomorrow I'm playing like exclusively that Jeskai deck.
Just like endless.
Dude,
Jeskai.
if there's ever a small chance that Jeskai Control is playable in this format, I'm playing it. And the same goes for blue-white Control, Bant's been a thing for a while now. This is going very poorly for us, by the way.
Yeah.
We don't have any actions to take, though. Next turn we can maybe path the Ox if we want to, and then get Batterskull into play and see where we're at. It can be hard for them to get through Batterskull.
Yeah, I mean, I think you do keep playing, but it's just barely.
Yeah. Yep. That's a lot of ghouls.
Actually, yeah. So 2 ghouls and 2 amalgams. Is that right?
No, 3 actually. 3 ghouls and 2 amalgams, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're also on Bloodghast. I don't know how they fit all of that.
I don't either, yeah. Maybe they're also on Yorion. Okay, so, again, Batterskull's not bad. I think we just pass here,
Wait a minute.
Oh.
So Cleansing Wildfire gets the land tapped, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you can't do anything. Yeah.
No.
Go ahead then.
Yeah, and Flagstones does as well.
Yeah. I had to check,
Are the blue-white Sharkblade decks not good enough? No, that's still an absolutely reasonable deck. The only reason you're gonna see these other things popping up is primarily because it's new and it's more exciting to stream and try out the new stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
They also have a Conflagrate in the graveyard. I'm probably just gonna Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do this.
Okay, that seems like a good call.
Yeah.
You're like, but I had the Batterskull.
I did. I did want to put it into play.
All right.
So this dude's okay, huh?
Mirren's alright. So you want all the rips,
obviously,
and you want all the forged.
I was gonna say for Conflagrate we do want that, huh? And then if we had more room, this would maybe be a consideration. So let's plop these in. Do you think this is too dirtily here? They only have 2 basics.
Well, so let's see what the cuts are first. So I don't care about
You don't care about what?
Path.
You don't want any paths.
I don't want any paths.
What? That's nuts. Yeah. Okay. Now, what about Season Pyro? Now that we're bringing in 3 rips.
I actually think you want it, and the reason is that we're going to very aggressively mulligan 4 rip, and it refuels our hand afterwards.
That makes sense, yeah.
I want all the Forge Tenders.
Yeah, I'm just bringing them in one at a time.
Okay,
I was thinking about what else as we make cuts.
So, the thing is, I don't think Flicker Wisp is very good. They have, like, Amoebas, they have maybe Dark Blast.
It's a one-shot with Conflagrate. It's just one
I think just all of them come out.
All of them? Okay. Well, that would be an easy. If we take these other 2 out, we could bring in the Crusaders.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Yeah.
Then the only... Wait, so you have 2 Wisp and you're at 61 right now, right?
Oh, yeah, I thought I... Oh, did I not take these out?
You took out a Apparition.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong thing. There we go. Thank you for catching that.
Okay. And then the 4/5, especially without Flicker Wisp, is worse.
Yeah. What are you looking at, like bolts?
I might just go for the 2-path over them. I feel like
bring them back
having
in.
a couple is better than those. It's just like the best thing after that.
Right. Yeah, I think so. Well, hold on. Well, yeah. I was gonna say, well, bolt kills everything, but I guess things come back if the Rest in Peace is not in play. Yeah, sure.
I think this makes sense.
So one of the things I'm excited about with the control decks, because we're playing a similar set of cards here in Path and Wildfire, dude, you can run a deck out of basics really quickly.
Oh, can you ever?
Yeah. No rip, but like game 1 in the blind, this is a nice hand, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of hand that you look at and you're like, I want to keep this, and I would lose with this, but I want to keep it.
This hand loses to Dredge.
Yeah, so I think you just have to mulligan it.
Yeah. This at least has a Forge Tender, which is nice, and a Stone Forge. I think I'm keeping this hand. I'm kind of eyeballing this direction. I think if we were to keep this, these are a snap keep, and it's somewhere in here that we'd be throwing back. Like, I want the turn 1 Forge Tender into Stone Forge, right?
I think you just have to put back the Arbiter if you're gonna keep this. I'd be even tempted to go to 5.
Would you really just
that big of a deal?
Okay. You think we do it? I'm leaving it up to you.
If that Arbiter was a Thalia, I would keep this, but I think given that...
Okay. Yeah, let's be aggressive. We found it! we did find it.
Go again, I guess.
Okay.
Hey.
Look.
Yeah. Like, let's go.
We're keeping... let's see. So we're keeping this. We're keeping, what, 4 cards? I assume this... And an Arbiter? Like...
1, 2, 3, 4. We get 4 of these 7.
Yeah. I would say I'm snapping off these 3. So we have, like...
I actually think you keep the Spyro.
Really? With no red sources in hand?
I mean, like... I don't know, you want to keep the Arbiter?
I'm only looking at it as a, like, I can technically play this card. Yeah. Like, and that's kind of the Giver situation, too. And, like, I can play it and protect it because I have the Giver and try to just sit behind that with a rip.
Okay, alright, you sold me, yeah.
Obviously, we still need to draw. They kept us 7, dude. Dredge on 7 is, like, the scariest thing.
They did keep a weird one last time, though.
How does this work with playing it? Do you have to, like, you just play it and then
the right one. Yeah.
From your hand, or, like, do you have to, like, click?
Like right-click, and then you want the Pillar Verge pathway, yeah.
And if I just click it, it'll put it in as the red one?
I don't know.
That's what I was kind of wondering. Next time we get a chance where we're planning on playing it as the red one, let's just click it and see.
Yeah. I just haven't had a chance to take that.
Shock chance. Go.
Nice. All right. Well, you just get in there for one. Just like
bash.
If they don't have,
I think they have what's his name. Yeah, the Haggle Man. This card was
Like,
was really good for this deck. Oh,
well, given that they don't have looting anymore, it was necessary. Yeah. All right. All right. So they're not gonna do too much, and you're gonna get a land.
dude, they're gonna cast Cathartic Reunion, and I'm dead like 200,000%.
See, it's the worst cathartic you've ever seen.
It's got a Stinkweed Imp. What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Into a Creeping we're dead, dude. What are you talking about? Look at all these ghouls.
You're fine. If you draw a land, you're fine. Just draw a land. It's easy.
If I draw a land, I'm fine. How is this fine?
Slam it.
Riff?
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah.
Taste it, dude.
That's right.
We have different definitions of fine, sir. It's interesting that they
Okay.
put leave the battlefield on this and not dies.
Yeah, I wish they. I mean, I feel like dies makes more sense with them getting a thing.
It
from, like,
does, but
it's
like,
weird.
dude, if you could flicker this.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this
All
is sick.
I mean, I think if they didn't have that axe there, you're like actually in like decent shape because you like kill one of the ghouls, you trade off here, and then if you were to draw another land, you just like no more narc me, but you have nothing. Even so,
Like right now, if I can like apparition this, if I draw a land, trade with this, they're casting a ghoul, I think, or him. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah.
like that's pretty close for 4.
Sure.
All right.
That was just getting the dirt off, you know.
Just dusting it off.
Dusting it off, yeah.
I don't know. I think you would have lost with that. What was that? That 6 with that hand. So
that was a pretty good dredge hand, I'll say, yeah.
Yeah, I mean their hand was great.
Turn 1 haggle into turn 2 cathartic is.
And then axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can say yeah as many times as we want. We just got pummeled, and it was not close.
I've won on a mold of 3 against Dredge before.
Yeah. And you know what? Dredge players have won on a mull of 3.
Oh, they've done it a lot more than I have.
Many a time.
They've done it a lot more than I have.
Yeah. Parrot, I think Spider also prefers mono white. Think of this more as like a thought experiment for science day. What do we got here?
I think this is
a 1
fine.
drop.
I would keep this.
The old 1 drop, 2 3 drop, 6 drop hand. I like
Don't worry
it.
about it. Don't worry about it. Just keep it.
Oh my god, we're playing in Slitherblade. The Slitherblade. What is the math here? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. What is it? They played... Oh god. Look at the top. Oh, so this is Titan, right? Most likely.
Yeah.
That's like the special Titan land.
Oh.
And they shocked and passed, though. So is this
That's
not
weird.
Titan?
Oh. Uh-oh.
What could that possibly mean?
I mean, you just play your giver anyway, like with the, like
with
makes no difference,
flagstones,
yeah.
Because this is
Belcher.
probably red. It is I.
B guy. I don't know what that means.
Oh no!
What? Does that mean Belcher guy?
No, wait. If he says it is I B guy, okay, so it's Belcher.
I'm excited.
But I think B guy. I think I played against him before, and he was playing the B deck. I'm excited because we have Flicker Wisp in our hand. So I'm gonna go Ghost Quarter Stoneforge.
Yeah.
And then this is probably gonna be a white source if I don't draw a white source for Flicker Wisp to Stone Rain them. Is my plan right now.
I'm just wondering if you're supposed to just Ghost Quarter them, like.
Oh yeah, because they play no basics. Do you really just Ghost Quarter them this turn or next turn? I play Stoneforge this turn, then Ghost Quarter them next turn and activate Stoneforge, right? Like, they're on 3 mana. Don't they have to get to 4 for
I
Iron
mean,
Crag?
That's right. I just like strip mine.
No. You're crazy, dude. All right, it's this.
You're gonna just die. But
no, I'm not. They're going to 3 mana. They kill you on 4.
So what are you getting?
That's what I'm thinking about. What actually? So the next turn.
Oh, it's Skull.
I think it's SpiderSpace, right?
Yeah, because your mana
and
is tied up.
I'm attacking. Like, they're not killing this.
Yeah, get in there. All right, opponent, don't turn 3 us.
I don't think they can, right? Are they playing Simians?
They play Simians and Rituals. And they just
they do play. You're right. Okay, they played Vessel. Yeah, that's good for us.
That's great for us. They don't even have another red source. You done.
Oh yeah, so I'm just hitting this right now.
It's over.
I'm playing this as a.
Wait a minute.
We drew another flicker though. Now am I actually just supposed to play this as white flicker to get more Delios going, attack for 2?
Yeah, I think you're just supposed to play Flicker Wisp, yeah.
Yeah. On this.
Yeah. And
wait, this isn't a permanent, yeah. This is disgusting, by the way.
You might still lose, but
Do I attack with
no? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they don't have that kind of interaction. Yeah.
They've got the red Bolt land, but they don't have mana. Look at that! Look at that!
And if we draw a land next turn, we're double stone raining them. Green. Veil? Just Veil?
I don't understand.
What? Wait, how did he just make that? Oh, Simeon. Lead on Veil. Oh, now he's... Okay, why do the Veil against us? Why even? We're just dead. I went to somebody who's killing us, but...
I don't understand why he veiled.
Hey, Jess, thank you for the gifted sub to Corey. I don't either. Maybe to play it safe. It doesn't cycle or anything. Well, they're going in like they've got it, so I'm assuming they've got it. If they don't got it, they're dead. A Vessel. Crack in the Vessel. Okay, here's the Belcher. Iron Crag. Iron Crag, the last card's Belcher. They kill us. Wow, we died. Holy cow. I went... We're not supposed to die when I go...
Well, stop poofing then.
This deck's disgusting, dude. What?
Yeah, I know.
That deck is nasty. You don't do this, right? Because, they kill you. Do they ever just play it and pass?
You definitely do it.
Because they play it and pass sometimes? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, take out all your paths. Those are trash. Bring in...
These are the only things with text, right?
No, I think BFT. They have, Pyroclasm or something in the board.
Yo, this card is...
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Hold on. Do we need this? It gets rid of Charbelcher. It gets Belcher.
Yeah.
I'm just double checking. I want to beat this deck.
Arbiter's just a 2/2.
Yeah.
I actually might take out
Arbiter
bring in the
Forge Tender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, just take out all the Arbiters.
And just bring in the bolts.
No, bring in Crusaders and a bolt. You ever seen a Crusader clock someone?
Seen a Charbelcher clock someone.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Oh, you got a message from Fanny Pack.
Yeah, I see it. I'm working on getting it right now. It's just difficult to also be...
Field of Ruin, Aether Vial. I think this hand is stink. I think we're...
Yeah, I mulligan.
It relies too much on the Aether Vial. Alright, what do we got here?
Well, it just doesn't do anything after that, right?
You're right. Huh. It's not great.
Mulligan. I think it's an easy mulligan.
This deck's an easy mulligan, dude.
Get out of here. This hand's great.
Oh! So we're like putting back Flagstones and the Warrior? Flagstones, maybe?
Flagstones.
And then we play out the Warrior first?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, because then that covers all of our mana. Yeah.
It is I, B guy. I love this guy. This guy's cool.
Is he the? I'm thinking he's the ones that like hornet nested me. I think that's what he means by B guy, because I got hornet nested like bad twice in a night, and it was him twice. I got more Rangoon. Nice, Corey. Nice. Rangoons are great. I know that's what I'm thinking it might be, Brian. I think that's what he means by B guy. Oh, I just realized my. Nobody told me. Look at that. Now we look clean. All right, this Thalia about a dumpster.
Yeah, it is. That's why I mulligan for it.
Oh, that's what we were mulliganing for. And this strip mine into get planes into play giver. Woo! Nasty.
Like they're not ever killing this Thalia, right? So like,
unless they kill it right now, which they can't because all their lands come into play. Tap. Well, I guess some of them they pay life. No, I'm whatever. I'm stripping them.
Yeah, you just
hit them with the strip.
This is like better than strip mine here.
You know what? You're right. One-sided strip mine.
And you ran. Yeah, like one. Yeah, exactly. One-sided strip mine. Yeah. So, depending on what you draw next turn, I might not even cast Stoneforge. I'm just like looking for more LD.
I know. Yeah. Well, like you're thinking about maybe just casting this boy.
Yep. Because you got Flicker. You got 7 more lands that do that. Flicker Wisp and the 2-drop. Yeah, I think you just play Seasoned Pyromancer. No.
Don't play this as a land so we get 2 tokens instead?
Yeah, and you could draw Ghost Quarter.
Oh. Nasty. These 2. Yes.
Okay.
That's
great.
All right. I'm getting in. I'm leaving this up.
Yeah. Just in case they have some shenanigans, you just like keep Thalia alive and they can't ever do anything.
This is all our mana next turn. Rats. All right, just draw a Ghost Quarter. Could you imagine?
Just cleansing Wildfire into Ghost Quarter.
Whew. Dude, I'm liking the prospects of this card if this deck is popular. Oh god, we're dead.
Yeah.
Simian Spirit Guide, Belcher. What?
No.
Reveal cards in the top of your library until you reveal a land card. Put that card.
So they're gonna stack their library.
Oh, that's the stack card. Okay.
Yeah, but
he had to use a Simian to do that too.
So you get to see how they stack it, I believe, right?
And then its controller may search.
I think you have to be like clicking the reveal to see how they stack it. I don't know. They're gonna put like maybe.
Oh, look what's in the. I didn't know this was in the deck.
It's like a backup win con. Yeah, they're gonna go for the Coco kill, but we're gonna blow up another land.
What's the Coco kill? What does that mean? Pyroclasm. Dude, he's also playing foiled out. I would like to point that.
That's really impressive. I really
foiled out Charbelcher.
They had about 2 minutes to foil out.
How did they get every one of these lands in foil already? This is impressive. My library.
So you can bottom that.
I did it. I don't think I did get to see how they. Yeah, okay, come on, Ghost Quarter on top. So easy, dude. Oh, that's almost a Ghost Quarter. I think I do just cast that instead. That's just better. Well, Cleansing draws me a card. This puts more pressure into play. They're at 13.
You have them dead next turn, like the following turn anyway.
Right, so maybe I just wildfire to find the draw.
Yeah.
Maybe find the quarter,
Yeah.
Ghost quarter. So easy, dude. So easy. Did he search? Dang it. I don't think I attack with the Giver this turn because it's lethal next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. We only have to attack with Giver once. It might as well be the second time.
I don't think they can miracle you now. And if they Manamorphose into it, they won't be able to do it through Thalia.
Yeah. All right. Let's do it again. We have so many cards that are good in this matchup that are just just does them rude, you know? We have so many ways in this deck to punish a deck that's playing no basic lands.
Well, and the stupid flip lands is just like dead.
Yeah. Dead. All right. Pax account, not impressive at all. Wait. What is this PAX thing? It's like they can play in normal leagues with them? I thought it was like the PAX thing was you play in a PAX like event. You get to just play, you just get a full account and can play in any what?
Yeah, I don't know what it's for. Like, I don't really understand the whole PAX thing or like what it feeds into or anything. So
all right, cool. Me too. Probably something we should know, but that's fine. Yep, we should know that, or yep, you're keeping this hand.
Yeah, I'm keeping this hand.
You're leading on Vile?
Yeah, I guess so. I'm not excited about it, but yeah. So they're gonna have to turn to you.
Yo, they can turn too. Oh my god. This deck is foul. Yeah, just like Ritual, Simeon, or another Ritual, Iron Crag, kill you.
Yep.
This deck's getting banned.
I think it's a lot like Neoform.
It's just like Neoform, yeah.
Bad versus Thoughtseize, and
yeah, it is a lot like Neoform. Yeah, I guess it can turn one with Simeon. So it is just like oh boy. Is there a reason to not play the field?
Like,
hold on.
You can play the field, like. Okay. I think there was a slight argument to just like playing Giver first, so they wouldn't have any way of removing Thalia, but I think it's pretty unlikely. And also, if we draw more creatures, that Vile lets us push out ahead of time, we have a better clock. So I think that's why it's better.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
No.
I like really
not like this, dude.
And that's not a ritual, so like I think just pass the turn, opponent. Just pass the turn.
Yeah, all right.
We're doing it.
Sure. Yes.
Also, this field forces the shuffle after recross. I think it's the shock. Yeah, I feel like Neoform is just like the consistent version of this, right?
Neoform is the consistent version?
Yeah. Like, isn't it more...
I feel like this is easier to assemble.
I think Neoform more consistently combos, but has the fail rate.
Drake is saying, unlike Neoform, though, this loses to itself far less often.
Yeah, that's true.
So that would mean that this is more consistent.
Right. Well, it's...
by what Drake is saying.
So it loses to itself. It doesn't lose to itself, but it doesn't assemble the combo as easily. So take that as you will. Okay, that's fine.
You don't field them off green, right? You still just hit red sources, right? Because like, what do they?
I'm wondering now.
What is like even the green cards? Isn't it pretty much all? Yeah.
And Coco.
Okay,
They have one Coco that they like try to do.
When you say Coco, do you mean collected company?
I do.
Okay, why are you saying collected company?
So they stack their deck, and they put Coco plus Thassa's Oracle and like Balustrade Spy, or like the other one that you can sack to do the same thing as
Oh
Balustrade
my
Spy.
god! Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But I think you're more concerned about red, and we have enough land destruction that I think the red is the correct hit. I don't think it matters.
I'm just making sure one of them like isn't a creature, so that we don't want to flicker it with Flicker Wisp, you know?
Oh yeah, good call. All right, I think you just leave that Giver still. You respect the Pyroclasm, or the card that you just killed.
Yeah.
This Apparition can eat
yeah,
their
yeah.
if they play it.
Deals X damage if I choose my X target creature Planeswalker if X is 6. That card's like actually really scary.
Pretty good. Yeah.
And a reason to hit the second red source. We're ticking this up.
Goes up. Yeah.
We draw a Ghost Quarter. Okay, yeah.
That's like Ghost Quarter.
Yeah.
I think you still crack your Canopy.
I mean, we're flickering the okay. Really? Over just playing Apparition?
Yeah, you don't want to just a 2/2. You're going to save that.
Or playing Flicker Wisp and holding up Apparition at instant speed?
I think like if you found a Ghost Quarter, they just don't have red mana.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to hit this. I'm just going to do it right now.
Okay. It's like half your deck is just Strip Mine. Like, I don't... I kind of love this. This is like my favorite thing to be doing.
I'm really excited, and maybe I shouldn't be because I know it's going to be clunky with it. Because the card is a sorcery, the Wildfire, it makes it a little awkward, but like getting to the point where you know the opponent doesn't have any more basics, and then you're like, Snapcaster, do it. Like, Mystic Sanctuary, put it on top.
Right. Alright.
Okay. I'm probably
Now,
just playing Stone.
I think you...
Wait, 13. Well, with Bolt, they're dead next turn.
So I think you just play Brenton pre-combat.
Yeah.
And then swing out.
We're just trying to protect the board here.
Kill them next turn.
Hopefully don't die next turn. They can't...
Yeah.
Well, no, they could Iron Crag if they have...
A Giver 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think you do. We didn't really need to, because 5/5, the Bolt.
I guess,
dead,
the Bolt. Oh, I just, like... I don't know. I'm looking at the board, and I'm like, that's lethal in play. Nice.
That had to be a hard matchup for them, but it's still scary on this side.
Oh, they're an extremely scary deck.
That is, dude, that is the first time I've actually, like, I've seen the deck. I saw, like, pictures of the deck. I hadn't seen it played.
Mm-hmm.
That deck's wild.
It is.
That's a spooky deck. But like, I want this side of the table every single time. Dude,
Yeah,
I
right.
never want to be on that side of this matchup. Oh my god, that had to be miserable. Just like, oh, that's a strip mine. Oh, that's a strip mine. Oh, that one's a one-sided strip mine? Dope. That strip mine draws them a card? Like, alright.
That one's a 3/1 flying Stone Rain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Stone Rain said 3/1?
They also got a 3/1 with it. I know. Dude, they should have made this an instant. That's all I'm saying right now. That's just not true. But could you imagine being able to hold up interaction or this? They don't do anything. Like, all right, hit my own flagstones at the end of your turn. Untap, go to 5 mana. On turn 2. Wait, no. I go to 4 mana. Slam Jace, whatever.
You're so like, I'm gonna slam.
Wait a minute.
Drive. I'm gonna blow up your land.
It is an instant with Teferi. Boom. There we go.
I don't want to hear that. This is great.
Fantastic.
The Wisps are a little awkward in the hand.
They are.
You're probably not getting there right away. You have a huge fan of it.
I got a huge fan. Who's not about to expect this deck from me?
That's probably true.
Taxes is my bread and butter, man. It's what I'm known for. Maybe they won't crack it in response to Arbiter.
I think it's just the Ghost Quarter.
Yeah, just give us the chance to draw the other Ghost Quarter.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you draw... Well... Yeah, like, if you drew a white source next turn, there would be a chance that you would go, like, land...
Do you think they have Snare, dude?
Wisp the...
No.
thing. No, they're just gonna path your Giver. So don't attack, because then...
Right. I was like, well, then I get to attack. Yeah. No, it's Opt. Okay, yeah.
That's better for you?
That's way better for me.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if they said they're a huge fan, there's a really good chance that Hallowed Fountain was coming off that fetch land. Turns out it was. Oh god.
They're Mr. Jeskai. Oh, Cleansing Wildfire. Let's do it. You know.
Don't say that. Ooh. Huh. Do I just throw away both the wisps? Like I can't cast them.
So you attack with Arbiter first. And see what happens.
I mean, I assume the shock was there for this. Oh, he's making a play. What? So I just...
in response, blow up the white source, I think. See what they do.
Okay.
Great.
And then we're just playing Mountain and Giver here.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do anyway. So, yeah. It's just... Essentially, let's run that turn right back.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do want another land.
Fix Spider's window? Nope. He's fine.
What?
It's not all bad. It's just you're just in like an awkward place. Bolt here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is that it?
Yo, no land, no land. Okay, give us a land. Oh, okay. I want to play Pyro. Yeah, that's where I want to go.
Just like 4 power is nice.
Yeah.
It would be if you had one more card in hand, I would keep a Wisp. That would be insane.
Right.
But...
It's just not the world we live in. I'm not attacking.
Yeah. No. But the Batter Skull's worse, but I think the Giver's better, so it's all right. I feel like you're really far ahead right now.
I agree. They have 1 land and we have a board presence. Yes. Okay, so what are we putting them on? Just straight up Jeskai control? I think that's where I'm at. We saw Opt, Bolt, Jeskai lands.
Yeah.
I can't think of what that would be otherwise.
I mean, Path is definitely bad.
I bet they're playing Spike's list. I bet that's what they're playing right now.
Was Spike on Stoneforge?
He wasn't on Stoneforge. Oh, you're saying
Wasn't?
in general. No, this is here. I'll show you Spike's list.
You already have it built.
Shut up. This is what he's playing.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Sweet.
this is the part that scares me. 2-path. The fact that from playing that deck, the fact that it is only 2-path scares me. So yeah, I can see the paths coming out. Also, board plan. Nothing we would want removal for.
So
Anger.
we're bringing in
the
the
Forge
BFTs
Tenders.
anyway.
Yep.
And then,
Boils.
oh yeah, just both boils. Yeah, just get the boils in the deck.
And then we gotta make a cut. Apparition. It can catch a Jace, but then also giving him a 4/4 is pretty annoying.
Yeah.
It can
also
catch a 5-mana Teferi. It can catch a. That's it. No, it can't
Not
catch Teferi. Sorry, 3-mana Teferi. 3 mana is what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm taking
seems
that
right.
card out.
Yeah, everything else seems fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Somehow I forget that I have Boil on the board, and then it's just like, oh yeah. Like, no more islands. As you take them down.
I hit the opponent with the old, can we swap decks, please?
Sick. I don't want to be playing taxes.
No, but it's not that I don't want to be playing taxes. I don't want to be playing taxes. But it's not that I don't want to be playing taxes. It's that I want to be playing Jeskai Control.
I get it. I get it.
Dude, this card's actually kind of scary. If he is playing that build, this card's a little scary to just, like, slam on too.
I mean, you're leading on Stoneforge here anyway.
Forge Tender. Oh.
Forge Tender.
Into Stoneforge. Yeah. I want to hold that. Yeah. We're on our draw step. Jeskai taxes. If we can swap the record on that last game, no.
Like, I want to win game 1 and then take your deck.
Yeah. Yeah. When are we playing 5-color taxes with 4 Ghost Quarter? And 4 field. Let's get weird with it.
I mean, 5-color taxes is just humans.
You got me.
Yeah.
There. Yeah. Whoa, Seachrome Coast.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm like, no. Like, get out of here. So you just play out one of the fields, I guess, and Stoneforge.
So you still do the Stoneforge here.
Oh, actually, attack first.
Yeah, you don't got to keep this guy up.
And then if they want to bolt the thing, then you get some value.
They can't bolt this.
No, but they're going to maybe bolt the Stoneforge.
Oh, so we got the attack. I got you. So I'm going field, and you said we're going Stoneforge. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're getting Sophie? It's pretty hard to keep a thing around it. Well.
Yeah, but it's like, if it hits, like if it actually equips, then...
The game is over.
Right. There is like... Oh,
Batterskull's also in my hand.
Yeah. We had Skyclave in the deck, and I was like, yeah, like if
they
like,
bolt the Stoneforge,
you save it.
So I'm sacking it.
You have to select the bolt when they give you a chance.
That one.
If you had Skyclave Maul, I think there was a tiny chance of selecting it. There's an interesting thing of like you can kind of keep up SFM to save your thing from a bolt, but if they know about it, it doesn't really work anyway. That's sick. That's great. Thank you, opponent. Take that, planes.
That's sick. That's great. Fantastic.
I always like getting past.
Yo, he's missing a land drop again.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Oh, we're gonna do him nasty, dude. We're gonna do him so nasty. What? I'm playing a field. Plains, field, Leonin, Cleansing Wildfire.
I guess so. You hit the Seachrome. They can pay, but like.
Oh yeah, they can just pay. They can just pay. Dang it.
It's fine though. I think you still just do it. Like, it's a cantrip and they do nothing.
Yeah. Dude, I always forget it. I always forget you can pay for this card. Like, I'm never able to pay for this card.
And even if they remove it, you just drew a land. Or you drew a card, rather.
Yeah.
Bada boom, bada bing. This also decreases their chance of drawing a land.
They're gonna opt.
Okay. Fine with it. They're really trying to play around Boyle over there.
Well, I think they just need the whites. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm just slamming Skull.
Yeah, for sure.
Ugh!
I think you play the Canopy here.
The Canyon.
Yeah, sorry. They're all just Canopy to me.
And I'm just gonna maybe start just firing off some Field of Ruins next turn. like I don't know how many basics they're playing. They're playing Seachrome over there. Like, I might be starting to just like.
I think you're trying to do the sword thing, right?
All right, you know what? That's probably better. But
yeah.
Oh, dude. Can we get there? Should I lead on that? So if we draw like a 1-drop that we'd want to play over that. Like I'm wondering if I should play that as a bait.
They're not going to counter that. I think you do play the play your field first, so that you can pay for mana leak. Yeah.
All right, I'm in. No path. No path. No path. Oh my god. Well, I could still have path. Could still have path. No
Yeah,
path.
but
No
like...
path. No path. No path. Oh, we're going to blocks. Oh.
All right, you get to play your vial now.
Leaks it. Totally leaking it. Leaking it. Oh, Helix us? Illegal.
Okay. Like we didn't just gain 6. Like.
So what I'm worried about is like land snap. I'm thinking it's like land snap path is what's in our future here.
They can't block with snap.
It is land snap path. No, but they're snap pathing.
Yeah, but like...
So then we're just like Thalia equip.
Right. Let's see what we draw. I think you cracked the canopy, the canyon with the field. See if you draw Arbiter. Okay, that's actually pretty good.
I really like the Thalia here. You don't think we?
Yeah, no, you do Thalia. You play Thalia. You equip the sword.
Play Mountain.
Yeah, sure.
And say go.
I was just trying to see if we could draw an Arbiter to like...
Just dumpster them. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah. Okay.
Finding lands. What is this?
I know. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay.
Well, they don't have path up, and I'm hitting them for 10 if I equip.
Yeah. Which you will.
If I'm gonna die with Geist in play, I swear it!
This is your kind of player.
It is. I'm actually kind of looking at throwing the damage at the Snapcaster Mage.
No, you throw it at their face so they can't fetch.
Yep, you're right.
Don't play any lands or anything yet. I would just hold up one field if you can. Because you could draw Arbiter.
That is a big Thalia. Yeah, that was a good catch, the not being able to fetch deal. That matters a lot.
Okay. Now I think you just
play one of these dudes, right?
Yeah, and like pitch.
Oh yeah, here, let's see. No, okay. Again, when you click it, it gives you the option to just play it.
Okay. I think you're pitching BFT
because he can't verdict, because he can't fetch,
and
we need one more mana. And he's at 1, so I just want to get as many dudes into play. BFT and the other dude, maybe.
I think you keep the Spyro.
Okay. Whatever. Go. Hey, what's up, Bunny? Geist of Saint Trash. How could you?
They did have Stoneforge.
They did. Well, this was a totally different deck. I think we could have assumed Stoneforge once we saw the Sea Chrome.
They chose not to use it. Interesting. They're just dead, though.
Right.
Sea Chrome means Stoneforge to you?
Yeah, it usually means a lower to the ground build of... Like, if they're Jeskai colors and we saw, like, bolts and stuff like that, if I see a Sea Chrome, it usually indicates Stoneforge to me.
Okay, that's something I didn't realize that. I don't know, I just see that and I'm like, Spike's mana bases are everywhere.
You see, the trick is to only draw equipment and no lands. Alright, cool.
For a minute I was like, what are you talking about? We drew 1 billion lands, and I was like, oh, they mean themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. That was an interesting game. That was an interesting game.
How do you feel about dumpstering control?
That's the thing. They weren't really control. I don't think I would call Jeskai Geist Blade a control deck per se. I would put them more pretty firmly in the mid-range category. Geist especially, that's very much like a Stoneforge plus Geist to me is like very mid-rangey.
Okay.
But they definitely kind of blur that line, I guess.
Yeah. How you feeling?
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I just want to get more like Belcher matchups. I want like the one thing I want to do, right? I just want sweet vengeance from like all of the times I've been strip mined by Leonin Arbiter. I want to do that. So every time I play this deck, I want to do that as much as possible. As much as I can.
Does that for you.
Right, no, it is. So this is really like scratching that vengeance itch.
All right. I hear you.
Which is something I constantly seek. Snapping this hand off. They revealed Luris, so probably.
Okay, so they're like
could be a variety of decks. Maybe the prowess.
I would assume prowess,
yeah,
but
that's the first deck I go to. Yeah.
They might be Bogles. Could be. Oh.
Hey, Con. that was a good game we had. What is this?
I don't know what's going on.
Like, I would have thought Boggle seeing Razor Verge plus Luris, but birds?
It's Devoted Druid.
It is Devoted Druid. Interesting.
Well, this hand sucks against Devoted Druid.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Well, whatever. I mean, you still just, like,
Play him out. Play him out.
Yeah, you got some bolts to bring in. It's not the end of the world.
Con, are you playing any new spice in that deck from the new set? In that Jeskai Geist deck? Yeah, Con was the one that was. It's all coming together now. I remember.
It's all coming together.
I'm remembering they were the one talking about. Ooh. I mean, I just have to do that, right?
Yeah, so you just like play a tap Foundry.
Tap Foundry and just snap this off on my turn.
Why?
Because
they don't play Kogo.
They don't?
No. Like, they might play...
Well, okay, here, what about this? Wait. Oh, never mind. With some... They don't... So I was going to say... I was worried about Postmortem Lunge, and I was going to say, well, if it has Summoning Sickness, it can't kill itself, but it can still activate its ability with Summoning Sickness.
Yeah. So, I think the build that they're on probably plays, like, 1 or 2... what is the instant speed? Court of Calling. Okay. But it's not, like... It's the least played one. So the only thing, like, if they have the one of, like, protection spell, and
you'll lose to
I
that.
guess their mana is already good. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like giving them a land isn't all that much, whereas, like, we might as well play around protection.
Well, if you give them a land, they can just, like... If they have a land, they can go Luris Bobble. Which you don't really want them to do.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll do it on the draw step. You're playing against Tron. There you go. Yeah. I'm gonna be trying Jeskai with Wildfire tomorrow, I think.
Ooh, that's exciting. It's exciting. I like it. I'm enjoying it here. I don't know if I think it's good.
I know. I don't know. I think it is better in a shell like Jeskai Control in a sense that, well, maybe not even. I don't know. It's probably pretty. Oh.
Okay.
Dang it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe I guess how could I say it's better than in a deck that has Leonin Arbiter, right?
Yeah.
But I'm saying because snaps and being able to reuse one multiple times sounds enticing to me.
That's also, I mean, that's fine. I think snap is probably still worse than just like
fully strip my yeah. But I get to play Teferi, Hero of Dominaria, so. All right, we got nothing here.
And yeah. So they have to kill you next turn, but if they don't,
Well, I meant we have no way to deal with this right now.
Yeah, so you just like play Giver and Stoneforge,
Yeah.
and if you, I think you want the red side, right?
We do, yeah.
And then if you draw a land, you can give something protection, maybe even double protection, and hit them with a Sword of Fire and Ice to
And then
blow
connect,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. So you just gotta make them have it, and like hopefully they don't. But
I'm gonna
they probably
make them not have it. That's what I'm gonna do.
in my
Don't
experience,
have
they
it.
always have it.
You gotta not think like that.
I guess we did get a call out of their hand that would have otherwise been for the combo.
Yeah.
But their whole deck is just that, so
I'm realizing this would probably be a good card for the commander deck I'm building. The Bant Enchantress deck, this can just go get an Enchantress.
Yeah.
For 2 mana at instant speed. That seems really good.
Seems very reasonable.
I didn't even consider this card.
You're not much of like a creature toolbox kind of guy.
I'm not. I'm more about like killing the creatures. Like, see, and this is why this deck I was, I'm all right with the creatures. There's a decent amount of creatures in them, but they all say draw a card whenever I do a thing. So it's like, is that really a creature? These creatures aren't going sideways, man.
Right. I think you just always yield that untap, right?
Oh yeah.
What are they doing?
Cord probably.
No, it's
same thing, dude. it's all the same card.
Okay. But do they have the thing? You can just ask him to show it to you if you want it.
Yeah. And all conceded.
You'll conceded.
Oh, they have Luris. That doesn't do anything. They put Luris in their hand.
Matter.
Yeah, if they don't have it, then if they're going Luris first.
Great. Yeah.
So we can go pro white, pro green.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to equip it. Oh, sick. So you just go pro white.
They can untap this.
No, it'll. Oh.
That's the combo, man.
It'll still die though.
Yeah, and I guess that's like kind of the. But then he can. Well, yeah, I guess he can.
Because you can't give pro white and pro green.
Right. Am I not just trying to kill Luris at this point?
Well, but you can't, right?
Now I can.
How?
You're right.
Okay.
I'm seeing that I now have to tap the Stoneforge in order to, and that would have to be the attacker. Yeah.
So you float with the flagstone first.
Yeah.
It's still fine. Like, you'll get to do it the following turn. Or you'll have to kill Giver then?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they have Giver. But I am giving it pro white and attacking, I'm assuming.
Yeah, for sure.
On a Giver.
Yeah. And then next turn you can move it. Pro white. Triple
pro artifact.
Yeah, fall off. Let's see. What does pro green do? So if you give it pro green, they chump with Giver, and then you're still dead to the combo next turn. So the reason
we want to make
white,
it so we are killing Devoted Druid here. Either they block with it or they don't block and we shoot it.
Yeah.
They want to block so we don't draw a card.
Right. But you might be able to draw, like, if you draw a removal spell next turn, you get to kill Luris, kill Giver, and then maybe kill Luris. Well, you might have to still path it. I don't know. We'll see. That's not having it. That is
Oh,
not
yeah,
having
exactly, the summoning sickness issue. So you're thinking they are not playing Postmortem Lunch?
Oh, they're playing Postmortem Lunch. Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, I thought they were all on that at this point.
We just can't do anything about it. Like,
Gotcha. Right.
there's just nothing. Oh, they bobbled? Okay, so they just have another one. So that's why they bobbled. Okay. Makes sense to me. Yep. That's actually pretty good. So I think what you do is you just move it over to the
Stoneforge.
Stoneforge. You're going to tap
Just play
that
the
and the red source to leave up red-white. And then, well, I guess is there an outside chance you'd want red-red?
That's what I'm thinking. Should I actually... No, right? Cause not... Oh, yeah, with 3 mana, if we drew...
No, I think you just are wanting to cast a Flicker Wisp. So I don't want to play the Ghost Border yet.
This would lose. Okay, yeah.
Well, it just doesn't matter. I just don't think it matters, yeah.
And we're just doing the protections now.
So start with pro-white. Or no. Got him.
Yeah.
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 I was trying to be big brained and be like, oh.
I know, to play around path. Yeah, to make it so if they have the path, we can at least save it.
It's fine.
You know, this is also a white card.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. So I attack.
You still attack, yeah. I mean, they just have to chump. Well, the giver, but yeah.
That
Sucked. Yeah.
That kind of blew.
Yeah. Sorry.
No. It's all good. It's all good.
Sometimes you like overthink.
You think yourself out of a play. Do we have a relevant wisp?
No, but the wisp will still be good
because it's in the area. It doesn't matter what we hit.
You untap.
I think like a flagstones or something, just so it looks like we maybe have a path or something that they.
Sure. Yeah, that was my B.
Okay,
Yep,
that's the one. Yeah.
It didn't matter anyway.
Yeah. Well,
no, it didn't, because they can just give her. So you had to kill Giver.
Oh right, because Giver can give it pro colorless.
Yeah.
So it actually can protect from sword. Wow.
Yeah.
I might have missed that. Mirror Crusader?
Yes. And Bolt.
And are we taking out Thalia, or is it nice that she has first strike? We're bringing in 3 non-creatures. What do we think about cleansing in this matchup?
I think cleansing is pretty bad.
Yeah. I'm not liking cleansing. Apparition seems really good.
Yeah, Apparition's great.
Like trimming in Thalia. Sword's awesome.
You could cut Spyro. I don't know. It depends how aggressively we're mulliganing. It's either Spyro or like the Akum thing. Because we might flicker it.
I know. I want to do that so badly. Like at least once this league.
Maybe just. Well, yeah.
I think you might be right. It's probably between these cards. It's probably the Akum thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think like even the payoff of flipping that isn't all that sick in this matchup.
I agree. You'd trash white if Watsy wasn't already on top of that. Hey.
Got him.
Yeah.
It's funny. We both primarily like playing white, but the two opposite spectrums of white. I like white because of the sweepers. You like white because of the creatures.
Yep.
So we're keeping this.
This hand's great.
This hand's hilarious.
I think you start with the red land.
Yeah,
yeah. Bolt, turn 1 play, and then you have Arbor and just end them. Yeah.
I almost passed through the first turn, forgetting that we lost that first game, thinking it was their turn. It was about to go, sick, dude, they don't have a land, foolishly passing without playing our own land.
And then they're over there, sick, they don't have a land.
Sick, they gifted no land turn. And they would, unfortunately, be the correct ones. Oh, this noble is so stupid dead, it's insane.
Yeah.
And then they're only going to have fetch lands in hand, and we're going to laugh our way to the bank.
This is looking nice.
It is looking nice. Because it's like, if they play anything here, I can path it, and they can't even get a land. Like, it's just sick. And they're, like, afraid of Ghost Quarter now. Look at them. They're like, oh my god, do I not play this?
They might have Path.
No, dude, they don't have path.
But, like, if they play Path and they're, like, not playing the Druid, and they, like, totally need to play the Druid, right? Yeah. 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 Okay, don't stop.
because we want to flicker our land, then path.
Yes.
Yes. I saw it. I knew. I wasn't reaching for my Path to Exile gun a little quicker than I should be, alright? Except I was exactly doing that. I was like, this idiot's getting pathed, like, right away, but...
I mean, this idiot is getting pathed.
Yeah, right, but I was like, this idiot's getting pathed now.
Right.
When he was not, in fact, getting pathed now. I like that our hand is 2 more Path to Exiles.
I like it, too.
Yeah. I'm about this. Do you like the new full art lands?
Yeah, I thought they're, like, I did a little bit of a sealed pool, and I thought they were really, really gorgeous.
Yeah. I like them.
Did you just blow both of those up?
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking I think at least the Recruiter.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you can leave the Gibbard.
Yeah. I'm just going to go Path here, Bash.
Well, I mean, you're going to have to get the Giver in a minute anyway. Like, if they play another thing, you're not going to be able to target it.
Alright, I'm just going to get them both.
Yeah. And don't play this Flagstones, because we can't pay for Arbiter.
I'm really glad you just said that.
Oof. Just you wait on your oofs. Nice. Nice.
I hit him with a double oof.
Triple, maybe. I don't know about triple.
Oh.
I guess we had the bolt, too.
Yeah.
We had 4 removal spells.
Oh, I guess he's saying this is the triple. Yeah.
How you liking that upgraded Swords to Plowshares?
I don't hate it.
Oh, I guess we could have paid.
We could have paid, gone in, then yeah. If we did all the sequencing right. Yeah, you're making huge mistakes this game. That's all I'm saying. I'm attacking, and then presenting lethal next turn. They're going to play a thing. I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to kill them.
Yep.
And that is how... Nope, not even bothering. I know I should have. Definitely should have, because it costs mana, but...
Okay. You're making terrible plays this game.
No, you're making terrible plays this game, alright? Oh, that's sick.
Nah, but they take 1, and then they can't use this canopy anymore, and you eat Luris. And that fetch is double dead.
Well, they can fetch, right? Oh, no, because they can't block this one. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like they have to pay 2 to take 1 and die. So they have 2 dead lands.
I do play this Flagstones in Bile, though. Nah.
No need.
Alright, opponent. What do you got?
This has been a real dumpstering, and I've enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. You got the sickness? Yeah, that's the way to go out. Alright. We got this, man. This was a piece of cake.
Let's just do that again.
I want to do exactly that again. Toxic Evan? I've never been toxic in my entire life. Toxic Spider.
That's probably true.
That's just deflection.
I just accept it.
Yeah. And that's why I go for it, you know. I knew he wouldn't. He wouldn't say no. Hmm. If this was like a dual land,
You're wanting to mulligan?
I think so. The fact I can't cast the removal spell in my hand makes me pretty sad. If we rip the red source, like, I'm thrilled.
Decent against
it
them.
It is. Yeah, they have quite a few sorts of X.
File and flagstones and field for fixing. It's like one land
of any variety is going to give us that bolt potentially.
Right. I mean, depending on how it rolls. I think this is a key.
Right. Also with the Leonin, that's a little awkward, right? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it is a little awkward with the Leonin, but like, we have a number of draws that like most of our lands will do it, and then we also have like just non-land things that would probably be good.
Hey, what's up, Cat Mix? Pretty fun stuff. I'm not. I think I'm sad. I think I'm in the camp with you that there's like a pretty slim to no chance that this is like the right way to be playing taxes, but like it doesn't seem awful, you know.
All right, opponent.
No. Don't say anything about the opponent. Say, all right, deck, put the red source on top. And then the deck will go, okay, Spider, here is your red source that you requested. Red source. See? Boom. Perfect. That is really good. That's not bad.
Yeah. That's
so
sweet.
we're gonna play that. We're gonna quarter ourselves. Oh, I should have floated.
Nah,
didn't matter. No, it didn't have anything to do with the mana. Use Ghost Quarter's ability to get a mountain. And then we're going to use Flagstones to get a Sacred Foundry tapped.
We're doing it.
And then we're going to bolt. That was hotness right there. That was hotness.
Yeah, that was nice.
That was nice.
Mix. So we played against the Charbelcher deck earlier, and like every card in our deck was Strip Mine, and it was amazing.
It was pretty cool. Yeah. Flicker Wisp, Wildfire, Field of Ruin, Ghost Quarter, they were just all strip mines.
Well, since we drew that, I'm feeling actually pretty good now.
I'm not feeling as bad as I did a moment ago. They put Luris into their hand, okay. And now I can strip mine.
Yeah, you sure can.
How good is that here?
It's good. It cuts them off double white.
Why is double white good? Oh, because Luris.
And then you can bolt the bird after that?
No, I can't search, though.
No, but, like,
after,
in the coming
turns. Yeah.
Also, if they just kill your Arbiter here, you're fine with it, because you get double ramped. Well, you get your land back from field, and then you get the path land. Sick.
I like that.
I like that, too.
Are you ticking? Well, I guess we need to see what happens on their turn. What are you doing with Vial this turn, though? Do you think?
We went 2-3 with the list cat mix, but I think it felt really good. The manland dude was trash, though.
They can't play this guy this turn. They can play a bobble, and then we can bolt here. So this isn't the worst.
So I think you now...
If we were to tick up...
I think you keep it on 2 now.
Okay.
And just kill the Luris.
Really?
You don't think so? You want to go to 3? And, like, chuck Batterskull?
I guess, like, having multiple of these guys is, like, pretty good against their deck. Yeah. What if...
I'm listening.
There's not an argument for putting this in and then ticking it up, is there? There's no...
Well, no, you're not trying to get to 4.
I'm not trying to... That only matters if you're trying to go higher, right? Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so we'll just say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna bolt attack.
No. Attack first.
We would trade.
We would trade. and maybe they have like the pump spell, so they can like try to eat in combat.
What pump spell?
The plus blossoming defense.
Oh my god. Do you think I signaled a little too hard there with the float red?
Probably. Now you bolt it. Just fucking yeah, do it.
Into the blossoming center? Should I do it like?
You could upkeep it.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, should I do it on their upkeep so it would at least use? Well, then they're hitting me harder, but then they have the +2 and gaining more
They
life.
might have the. I think you just do it right now. Yeah. Because they get. Well, I was thinking they could have. Cord.
It's dead. We're good. Do we pass or do we put Leonin Arbiter or do we put Stoneforge? We have some options here. If we're going to put Leonin Arbiter, we would just put it into play right now. Because we...
I don't actually think so. I think you pass. Because, like, they might play a fetch or, like, play a search spell and pay, and then you can pile in Arbiter.
Oh, you're right. I forget that's how that card works. I forget how all these cards work.
I know.
Bolt is instant speed. Correct. Bolt is instant speed. Fortunately, cards that are instant speed can also be played at sorcery speed. Very key. Sure.
Nice.
Sure.
Great.
Now I'm playing Stoneforge.
Yes.
Sure. And I'm getting...
Well,
I guess I already have Batterskull.
you could just wait. Like, you could just do nothing.
Why would I do nothing? Oh, because I can't search. But we already have the Batterskull.
You don't want the sword? Depends on if you want the sword or not. I think you just put it in. Yeah.
I think we just want the Batterskull.
Yeah, that's fine.
And now we move this to 3, I think. Because we're activating, putting this in. Okay, yeah, I guess getting to... You're right. How good is that, though?
It's fine. I mean, it cuts off a redraw.
Yeah, but, like, I also... Don't we want to put Batterskull into play this turn?
You want to skull him.
Yeah.
You definitely want to skull him.
So...
You just...
I'm not attacking here. Because they have... These are redundant. I don't have an answer for the other one. I want this effect to be taxing their other... If they put a Chord of Calling into play... If they pay for this and go Chord of Calling and I Aether Vial and I put this into play and they don't have another 2, it counters it, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm only asking because I know that's how it works, but also I never know how this card works.
That's how it works.
So I always have to just, like, make sure, because every time I think I'm right, I'm definitely wrong when it comes to, like, Taxes cards.
That complicated.
It's not. No, that's the weird part. It's not that complicated, but still, every time I think I'm right, I'm wrong.
It's you and everyone else, and I don't know.
You just got that Taxes brain.
That's true.
Give the opponent an oops. Hit him with the oops. As if we didn't mean to do the Stoneforge. Okay.
Okay.
I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared.
You get 3 draws towards a removal spell, so.
Because we're taking this up now.
Yeah.
They're attacking with you? I was like, nah. You sure about that one?
You just put the Arbiter in.
Yeah.
For sure. Thank you, Cousin Slow Hands.
Spider looks like he works. Classic Cousins. Ooh. Interesting. So we could Wisp. We could just play it safe and, like, Wisp the Druid, right? On their turn.
Combat first and swing with the boys.
Now you're saying the boys.
Yep.
You mean literally the entire team?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Boys in. Oh, should we have upkeep Spyroed?
We could have.
Without having to discard. That's interesting.
This worked out, though. Like, you get to end step take out the Druid.
Right. Our end step, we're flickering out their Druid.
Yes.
They're at 8? That's kind of a low life total.
Kind of is.
End step, activate, flicker wisp, druid.
Could.
Because
there was blow up their land. Yeah, blow up their land.
No, they can pay. They can pay.
Oh, yeah, no.
I can't pay.
You could have done it. I guess we could have done it in combat.
Why?
Because you had the second arbiter.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Interesting.
Uh-oh. It's a search effect.
Fine. So what does this get?
The dude that draws their deck. Wait, is he 3? No, he's 2, right? Yeah. So they're gonna have. Well, but they still have to go. But the guy's gonna have summoning sickness. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're gonna have to chump.
They have to chump. Yeah. One of these things has to die here.
Yeah, we could have gotten.
And we're gonna get this. So now we should probably do the upkeep thing.
You think so? What if you draw Wisp again?
Damn it. What if I draw Wisp again? You're right.
I think you just pass.
All right. I buy it. Yeah.
Okay.
So now I want to play that and then vial in because we could. Oh no, we don't want to vial. I want to play that and hard cast this and then leave up red white.
Yes.
Because so the reason we want to do that is so that if we do draw Flicker Wisp, we can put it into play on our end step, which is like the relevant step to be able to do that on. But this also leaves up all of our removal spells. We find Path. Nice. Perfect.
Just kill the 2/2, right? Kill the Duskwatch.
The Duskwatch. Yeah, that makes sense. Kill the payoff card. Send team.
Yeah. And then they have to block 2 things. Yeah, they're dead. Like they can block Stoneforge with Druid.
They can go,
and,
yeah.
Soul, but like
they're losing this dude either way.
To lose that and the payoff card, I think.
Yeah.
With only 1 in hand, there's no way.
And I think no matter if they're doing that, they're still taking 5 and then they're dead to Wisp in the air. Well, I guess they have birds.
Well, they're just not going to have enough things to block everything.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Didn't want the free block.
Didn't want the freebie block. Okay. Well, we'll say
All
go.
right.
I like our position. We've got 1 card in hand. If that happens to be like one of these and one of these, we could be in trouble, but...
I guess we were supposed to just path
the druid
and not attack with Stoneforge.
Yeah, maybe we weren't supposed.
This is like the only way.
Yep.
Well, no, they would have gotten.
Oh, because the druid
killed it.
Oh, and they have another druid here, anyways, right?
Yeah.
So if we got the druid, they could have postmortem for this one, anyways.
So it didn't matter.
Yeah. If they have the payoff here, it did not matter.
Yeah.
They have 1 card in hand. They give us the GGs. Oops, I think that should have been a Luris GG's. Nice. Wow, that was a really, really tight match. Yeah, so they're saying they should have postmortemed Luris there. Does that have been all that much better? Yeah, I think that wouldn't have made a difference.
Like, so they gain 3 life.
Right, they can play a bobble, get a redraw.
No, the redraw doesn't come until the next turn, so they still like would have to do the infinite mana thing from there. But you just still kill.
Well, they get a redraw on our turn where they could draw a path, right? That's what I mean. Like,
I guess, yeah.
I'm saying if he's just dead in hand, that's his best shot, right? Getting a 3-powered lifelink blocker and potentially finding a path to like kill the Flicker Whisperer.
But like you don't win from there. Like you're still
no.
Yeah.
Hey, we're 3-1. That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
You could say that's pretty good, actually.
It's better than I did with mono white, which hurts my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we were just supposed to. I mean, I don't know. If we're playing around lunge, it didn't matter. But I think we were supposed to still kill the druid.
The druid, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see the very end of the mono white league. Did you end up 2-3 or 1-4?
2-3.
Okay. It was what was it? Was it Etron at the end?
Humans was the last matchup.
Oh, it was Etron was the fourth, I think.
Yeah, so we beat Etron and humans, right? Or no, did I lose to Etron? I don't remember now.
I think you lost to Etron. I think it was like
Yeah,
win.
I beat
I think it was like
by
win, loss, and then it must have been win.
win. Yeah.
What's up, Adepto?
This is like a cat mix
If you
man.
flicker an Arbiter after they pay for it, but before they search their deck, do they have to pay again? Yes, right?
Yes.
Yes. If you're but not with a Flicker Wisp, obviously, because that comes back in end step. But if you flicker with like a Restoration Angel or whatever, dude, all these people knowing us.
Huh. I kind of want to keep it.
Really?
So.
What are you going like? Turn 1 this, turn 2 play this tapped.
Yeah, and then you can like Ghost Quarter your land and
run the draw.
Take your land out again and make 7 power. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably bad, but...
dude. It's like definitely bad, but like whatever.
We haven't gotten to do it once, so.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, every time somebody goes, "Oh, hey, Evan," expect a Hollowed Fountain on the other side of the table. It's just every time.
All right. See, when they say, "Hey, Spider," I'm like, okay, expect an Aether Vial on the other side of the table.
Yeah, they're playing probably some Banfield. Good deck. There's no way that land guy is good. So the reason we're playing it, is this. The answer is probably you're right, but you play it as a land, and then you flicker it. And then you get a 4/5 for free. Okay. Yeah, play this tapped and then...
Yeah.
And even easier if we just draw the white source.
Or they path you.
Yeah, probably, Fran, but... almost certainly. Almost certainly. I'm not totally sold on just like red. Just like you said, I'm not sold on red being worth it in general. Like not this aside.
Yeah, just like at all.
Yeah. The worst is good luck, have fun into Chancellor reveal. Yeah. Good luck, have fun. Just kidding. You don't get a turn. Okay.
I mean...
So are we doing the flicker thing?
Do it, right?
So we go tap, Ghost Quarter this.
White source. And you're left with a plains. I mean, we didn't come here to not do it.
Look, man, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I said I wanted to do the thing at least once. So
Yeah,
I'm going to do
the
the thing at least once. Even though it's me putting a 4/5 into play against an Uro.
Right. I don't know. Like, I'm feeling like I liked that. It was cool.
We lose, but I like it. Yeah. Like we've definitely lost this game now. They can't Uro like this turn. We have a lot of protection up, and this kind of beats, you know?
It beats fast. Yeah. If it was just a white source, I think that actually would have been pretty good. With the Ghost Quarter there as well, it's like a little...
Yeah.
Hey, Ostrich.
Can you ask Spider if he also has slow hand? Do you have slow hands?
Do you have slow hands?
I think cousin slow hands, the other person that has slow hands in this scenario is himself.
Okay. I don't think so.
That's a brainstorm.
That's a dead Jace, is what that is.
That's a dead boy Jace right there. Brian does have slow hands. I've played Fall Guys with him, and his hands are very slow. He has boomer hands.
I will say, I feel like Magic has slowed my hands.
I buy that.
Yeah.
All right, I am attacking Jace with Flicker Wisp and their face with the Warrior.
Yep. The Warrior.
The Warrior. Bash.
That was a big hit. I'm surprised they didn't block. Just,
yeah.
Play...
I'm going to play Aether Vial. Oh, the Ghost Quarter untapped?
Yeah. They might have, like, Field of Ruin or something. I don't know. I guess you would just accept it.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't think I would do anything.
I don't know. It's not like you can really rep Path here anyway, so...
Yeah.
Well, you could, but, like, it doesn't...
He just wanted that Jace in the graveyard,
they're still
dude.
just gonna go for Uro anyway.
Yeah. And we're gonna draw Path, and we're gonna win this game. What are slow hands? Hands that are not fast.
This hand had,
I have slow hands, but my mind is strong and my wit is sharp. Chad, Magic player. Alright, there's the Uro.
I mean, this hand had turn 3, 9 power. That seems like pretty fast hands to me.
Brian just said, I just lost a game versus green-red werewolf tribal. I don't deserve to be playing this game. Are you serious? Were you playing like Ojutai blue-white pile?
That hurts.
Do I have to ban Brian over that?
They don't have Uro.
They don't have. Well, no, they still could, right? They could still. They haven't played their land drop for the turn. That was the growth spiral
they just
land.
did off the.
That was the growth spiral land. They still have it. They could have a land drop, right? I assume that was them digging for it, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It means they do have it next turn.
Next turn, yeah, but you're like bashing for 1 billion right now.
Yeah. 3 or whatever, but yeah. What? That's so sick.
They're also on it.
On it?
We're never beating that in 1 billion years. I was on that in my mono whitelist and it was garbage.
So you're saying we are never beating that right now?
Like, they're gaining life and then they're going to get to Uro. It's rough. It's rough stuff. Ooh, there's a little ghost quarterable land over there. I mean, don't do it yet, but like, you might. You might. Actually, red source would be sick. Just like blow up
It
the
would
field.
be, yeah. I was gonna say we might not even need to. So close.
Swing first, I guess.
Close, but no cigar.
I'm not even sure that you go for it.
Really?
You think you do?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like we do. I mean, this guy has
Alright.
trample, which is cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
Alright.
what else are we
Yeah,
doing?
no,
you
you're
know?
right. You're right. Just. I mean, you could upkeep it or draw step it or something.
If
but
I
they might
do
have-
that, it gives him a chance to draw like growth spiral.
right?
I think I just hit it, and I don't think there's any payoff at 3 mana that I care too much about. I guess like Archmage's Charm.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like if they Archmage's Charm draw 2 here, I feel pretty bad, but dude, he's totally gonna do it too. I'm gonna feel like a dummy. All right, cool.
You gotta draw that path though.
And have them not have a piece of counter magic in hand.
Yeah.
I hereby dedicate the chest you are about to receive to this sub. Last God, thank you so much for 20 months. That's a lot of
Nice.
months.
That is a lot of months.
That's a lot of months. Alright. Easiest path of my entire career, dude.
Okay.
We're gonna send in the sky.
Yeah.
Dolly is a little late to the show. I don't really want to play Thalia either because like then it cuts me off of a path. I think I just say go.
Okay. I mean, you might do it in combat.
I could hit him with that sweet double block. He can't really attack, right? Like I mean he can, but he can't, right?
I guess you would just single block and then you like get in there. That's not that bad for you.
Oh yeah, I guess I could just. Woohoo, Etris, thank you so much. Thank you. 8 months. That's almost baby months.
That is almost baby months. I was waiting for them to fetch there, but they're disciplined.
Yeah, they are. Okay. It's like just like block with the warrior and give it pro whatever.
Pro blue.
Yeah, pro blue. I'm just putting Leon in.
You just put the yeah.
I'm getting a hang for it, you know. I know what I'm doing.
I guess you're going up to 3, right?
Yeah, because I want. Yeah. It's like Thalia sucks. I'm trying to find a path. Ooh. Oh my goodness gracious.
That is great. Don't do it yet though.
Slam
with the boys. Well, I guess
all of them.
I mean, you
all
still
of
go
them.
with the arbiter.
Yeah.
Leave back the givers, and then that's fantastic.
Yeah, that was a good draw.
Is that best draw?
Maybe.
Fetch. Yep. Okay.
Like that is maybe better than I don't know. Path is maybe a little. Well, this can't be forced, I guess.
Yeah.
Whereas like path could have been forced. This can't be countered at all. Like this is I don't know how they're not losing this Uro. What the hell is this, dude?
It's a shark.
It is a shark. Does that kind of suck? Not really.
That does suck.
I have the giver. And just protect whatever he blocks and giver.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, you're right. So they put it in the way the 4/5, they put the 1, yeah.
Yeah, and we'll just like pro blue this.
And it's fine. Yeah.
And then I'm just doing this right now. So they can't like
No.
I don't want them to be able to like cryptic pick it up or
You think they're gonna go on their turn, cryptic, pick it up, recast it. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I just don't want them to be able to save this Uro, period. What is the downside of doing it right now?
Wrath, I guess.
So like we want to do this on their end step and let them get another attack in?
No, I mean you can do it. Well, I guess if you did it pre-combat, they would just do it anyway. Yeah, okay, do it.
I feel like this just plays around the most garbage. Yeah.
You sold me.
I'm just gonna put Season Pyro in. Forget it. Don't read my card.
I feel like you're kind of in this. Like you're in this.
I feel like we're in it. I'm gonna stop. I'm memeing on him.
I think it's probably the best main deck answer for Uro I've found so far. I mean, I guess Remand is probably better.
Would you show chat? Man, I can. They made a joke earlier. They're like, "Why are you reading my cards so long?" As a joke. Like they said that they like the stream and all that kind of stuff. So then I just joked back and said, "Hey, why are you reading my card?" When I was reading the cleric. Okay.
We didn't have things. That's like kind of great. All right.
Okay.
So, I think you go to combat first. Oh.
Oh, not playing the land?
Well, now you just have to do it pre-combat.
Do what? Oh,
use your...
this because I made field
Yeah.
of it. Okay. I'm
Right.
sorry, I didn't understand you were saying to do
No,
that.
I mean, you could also, like, just crack it in response to the field.
Right.
But,
I
like,
don't think they're gonna hit that.
you don't think so?
I don't think so. What kind of
They-
combat are we looking at here?
So if you, like, they can do that in combat to get a 2-2.
You're
Get
right.
another 2-2.
You're right.
So, like, they definitely would do it.
You're right.
And now you have to, like, play it into the cryptic.
You're right.
So I guess just do it and see what happens. Because we're committed. Ugh.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Do we have a good attack here? Not really, right?
You could...
Pro blue attack here?
Yeah, I think so.
Seems alright.
This is interesting.
Yeah. We already have our land drop for the turn. I think I just send.
Yeah.
And
And you can end step, Spyro.
yeah.
Yep.
We're not all that far off, though.
No, you're actually, like, pretty close.
We're not all that far off of dying either, though.
I don't know what they're supposed to do either.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, huh. This is a tricky board state. I mean, I think this makes sense. But now, depending on what they have, if they don't have another shark, this is setting me up to be able to give something pro white, pro black, and get in and kill them. I think.
Do that instead.
Yeah.
Spyro.
I'm just thinking about what I
And
want.
I think you just pitch
I don't-
Thalia.
Yeah, batter skull.
right?
Yeah. Because those are just like the two least likely to do anything cards at this point of the game.
Great. Okay.
Okay. I don't
So I
know.
don't think they have cryptic.
Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to like go for the kill here or anything.
Do you want to try the cleansing again?
Pre-combat.
Yeah.
Well, that
they
plays
didn't have
that plays more. Yeah, but that does play more into the cryptic, right? Wouldn't it make more sense to just go for the Flicker Wisp attack? If they have Shark, we're dead. If I attack
If
with
they have
Flicker Wisp.
cryptic, you're dead.
Yeah, either one we're dead.
So I think you just do it pre-combat so that they have to decide what they're doing with their stuff. Like, the only argument against it is if they have Remand, but you might draw a Flicker Wisp off of it. Ooh. Okay. So they did have the Remand. I guess that makes sense. Still.
Like, should we
All
just
right.
get like frisky here and try to kill him? We start with a
Well, they have
pro
one,
white.
2, 3, 4. They have 4 blockers. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ground pounders.
One has trample.
Yeah. So they have to. Is that a 1/4? The Skyclave?
1/3.
1/3.
So we have 3 getting through. They're at 2. We've got 4 with trample. Lethal. Together lethal.
I think you
Block,
swing everything but the givers.
block. They would die. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. If
This
my
scares me a little
cleansing
bit,
line-
but I think we
Why?
have to. No, because we have these. This isn't dying. Yeah.
I mean, they can get a 3/3 out of it. Like, it's not. Well, now I'm regretting my like pre-combat cleansing, but they do have the fetch.
Which would
To
cost
get
them
a
a
zombie.
life. So
But it
that
gets them a zombie.
it gets him a zombie. So that saves them like 1 life versus this guy, basically.
Right. Well, they can put the 1/3 in front of that, or like 2 zombies.
Should I like give this guy preemptively like pro black or something? So they
If
only
it gets
can.
path, you're just gonna lose though.
Yeah.
So okay, they go to 4. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers.
Do
and
we
then you
just
have 1,
attack
2,
with the
3, 4,
givers?
5, 6, 7.
Like, do we just attack with the givers? We haven't seen a single path.
I think that they, like, path is easily one of the cards stranded.
I
in
know,
your hand, isn't
I
it?
know.
Like, what else is it? Is it like it could be like force of negation,
I think
another remand,
Yeah.
and
Another. Yeah.
path, if they're dead
Snapcaster.
cards. Or a land. It could be a land because they just
Because they play.
remanded.
Yeah. Hey, Bandit! Thank you for the child.
Okay,
You
no,
get-
you just it's fine if they block the trample guy with all black things. You give it pro black, it tramples over, right? Or no,
No, that's not how that works. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
I think we just done like this. I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They have 4 blockers.
4, 5.
They go to 4.
5 blockers.
They would have
at
5
4 life.
blockers at 4. They're at 1. They have to throw They have to throw 4 in front of this guy.
2.
4 power. 4 toughness.
Yeah.
So 4 toughness in front of this guy. Then they go block, another zombie block. They're dead to these.
Okay. Yeah.
I think these staying back to be protections for paths are better.
They didn't pay.
They didn't pay. Oh. Oh my gosh, we tanked so long you didn't pay.
So you just pass because they're dead right now.
Correct, yeah.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, what? That was a game 1. That was a lot of the jeez. I think we still had it even if he didn't, but even if he did pay. So we're bringing in boils for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Do you bring in any rips? Do you bring in any number of
Yes.
rips? All of them?
Yes.
How many?
At least 2, if not 3.
Okay.
And you're also bringing in the Mirrans.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they're good against, they can attack through, or why are we
Burrow
bringing?
and zombies.
Okay, yeah, and zombies. That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are we looking at that seems iffy? God, that was the same game, by the way. That was the game we flickered.
The 4-5 got there.
Yeah,
right?
it did.
You hear me, Francisco?
Uh,
Okay. So all the paths come out.
Okay, would have thought. Okay, yep.
Well,
That's 4. That's 4 for 4 right there.
I think 1 cleansing comes out,
Yeah.
and then
That apparition, by the way, was so key.
it was so good.
One of these guys, maybe?
I'm not mad at cutting a land. I just don't know if it's that land.
You cut like a field here?
What about just like a flagstones? You're on the draw, and they have path. I think that's it.
You have to pick another baby name, by the way. Any babies that happen today, you gotta choose. So, what's D20 Bandit's baby name?
You want to name it after this land dude? What about a coon?
That's kind of a badass name. I don't hate a coon. Thank you, Ostrich. I know it looks good now. I'm so excited. Like, so it was looking all 8-bitty. So that aside, when I was using normal OBS, there was something going on with like the settings I had made it so anything moving was all like weird and pixely, even when I was in 1080. But with this, that is not the case. So now I'm in 1080, not laggy, double streaming because I'm streaming to you and to it's great. This hand seems fine. Yeah, fine, not great, not terrible.
I'll keep it off the back of Boyle.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I think we finally have the stream in the correct. correct. technology space. Finally. And I'm very, very excited about that because I'm going to be honest, I was very scared that technology was going to be a huge limiting factor for me. And that's scary when you're like trying to do this as a living.
I hear that.
They shock. It's not growth spiral. They don't have green. It makes me think mana leak.
They could have path up as well.
Could be.
think you leave
The
it in
leading on
stone.
Mystic Sanctuary into Hollowed makes me think otherwise, though.
I think it's Stoneforge.
Okay.
So if they path it, that's fine, and then if they counter it, like you'd rather have Thalian play anyway,
Rayman, sure.
didn't matter.
Do it.
You know you want to.
Just do it. Interesting. Yeah.
Now I think it's Thalia.
What's the reasoning behind that?
Because I think that they're likely to path you here. And if they path it or they counter it and you draw a land, you get to play Stoneforge and Rip or have Boil. Nice. So you get your mountain. I do wish the deck had like a couple more basics, but I don't really know how you do like a full splash. I think the flagstones are probably cute.
They might be.
Like the whole ramp yourself
The-
thing is just
the-
not what we want to do.
I think they are a little bit on the clunky, awkward side when you incorporate Arbiter into the mix. Because, like, you want to be able to just play that card and have it replace itself always.
Right.
Timely.
Okay.
If I draw the land, I'm casting Boil.
You can't.
Dang it. If I attack and they block. Alright, just Rip here? Rip is just to make sure we resolve it and don't have to worry about that. He likes slamming. Oh, I just went into combat. You attack?
No, you don't attack.
Okay.
I think it's Stoneforge. Or, well... Huh. It could be Mirren.
That's what I was thinking Mirren.
I guess it's Mirren. Yeah, I like Mirren.
Dude's scary, right?
Yeah, it's a scary card. You want them to path you. Like you're trying to get them to path you here, so
Yeah. I don't think they have path, but yeah. Well, I bash with Mirren.
yeah. Nice.
Do we bash with both? Do you send
No.
both? You don't?
Just Mirren.
No blocks?
It's interesting.
That is interesting. I'm going to say just go, I guess, right? Like with double Boil up, you just say go, right? Like, again, I know it's not up. I know it's not up, but...
You could wildfire that forest.
That's kind of funny. Could wildfire our flagstones.
Good, actually, that's not bad.
Yeah, that gets us to the Boil.
Yeah, do that.
Just go like this, I think.
Well, like this takes the basic out of your deck
Yeah,
for path.
yeah. Still, though,
Okay, sure. Like, are they gonna counter that? Like,
I don't think so.
yeah, I don't think so either. Also, this is sick. You're gonna get to go in a minute. You're gonna get to go end step Boil if they counter it.
There.
Turn Boil.
He's bouncing this, drawing a card. Interesting. That
Okay.
is a good answer to it. That was a good answer to it.
I don't really see what, like, it's not gonna matter that much of like countering it versus
Yeah, it
bouncing.
just throws me back a little bit.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Now you play the flagstones again,
Yep.
and I kind of want to try to Rip now.
Really? Okay.
You don't want to? What do
I
you
don't
want
know.
to do?
I'm trying to do like weird posturing with Boyle and Verdict
I mean, you
and whatnot.
can't-
He
you
just
can't
found his
put
other white source. Like, I don't know.
Well, he's not. I don't know if he's gonna verdict just those though.
No, I
Like,
mean this
think
guy's
he
kind of
waits a
scary,
minute.
but okay. I could see
So,
going
like,
for the
Rip-
rip here.
Yeah, it plays around the verdict in the sense of like it's not committing more to the board.
Right. Kind of feel like he's just gonna like pick Cryptic up or something. Or you like Cryptic Lodge or something. This would be like Cryptic Bouncer. Oh, counter draw. Okay. Okay. Now he's gonna put Cryptic on top, I guess.
Sure.
And then we'll try to do an end step Boyle. Right? He's gonna put Cryptic on top. He's gonna say go. We're gonna attack with Mirren Crusader. Player land, say go. He's gonna probably say go, and we're gonna go Boyle. He Cryptics, Boyle. Hope he doesn't have remand. Right. Oh, even if he has remand, Thalia. Yeah.
Right.
And that blows up all of his lands except for a forest. I feel like that's good.
Yeah, I agree.
So he's like trying to do like a Cryptic Loop thing, and that won't work if you only have a forest in play. Okay, he's actually making a play. EE on 1 resolves. Dang it.
Yeah.
Did he so many misclicks?
So he meant to put it on 3?
No, he said never mind. He just thought when he saw it on the stack, it being for 1, he was like, oh no.
Right. I mean, EE actually does get around Thalia. That's like the nice thing about it. So.
Yeah, it does. But we're still on course here. Canyon attack with both.
Yeah.
Now.
So if they pop, they're gonna end step pop this
They-
EE.
Then I just
Do
boil,
you
right?
then rip, or do you then boil in response?
I think so, right?
Yeah, like before it kills Thalia, so they can't.
They can't
Yeah.
do anything, yeah. Well, he could remand.
Sure.
You do it, right?
Yeah, you do it.
Damn, he's got the remand.
Okay.
Mana League, sure.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So we know their hand is Cryptic. Mystery.
Right.
Cryptic Mystery. We've got
So you're gonna.
Verdict,
Oh.
okay, I'm assuming. What?
So it's path. So you play your land and hit.
And then Stoneforge and then Boil.
Yeah.
He paths this. Yep. We play Stoneforge, he probably Cryptics it, and then we Boil.
Yeah. Bonus points if he targets the sanctuary. He's got to do it, right?
Technically, no.
I'm kind of loving this little like staring.
I
contest
know,
thing
I
going
am
on.
too.
And he's seen the boil, so he's definitely like,
Yeah, he's
boil.
like, what if he has another? He's doing it. No way.
All right, that's fine.
So we get Sophie.
Yeah. Your move. I love the respect we just got. So block?
Yeah. This is a sweeper or whatever, right? Or yeah. So this means verdict. Another timely.
Okay. But now you get to do the same play as before with a wisp plus. Yeah. So you play your land.
Play my land. Well, no, I aren't I just like playing Giver here, and then like holding up, putting a sword into play, and then I can go.
No.
What?
You can wisp your Giver, and if they
wisp
counter,
my Stoneforge, you mean?
your Stoneforge, yeah. If they counter, you boil. If they don't, you get to put the sword on the flyer.
I'm flickering here.
Yeah.
Before putting the sword or anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like they're not gonna be able to beat the flyer, right?
Right.
Okay. This is great.
And then I'm also playing Giver.
Yeah. This match though.
Right, I gotta watch the clock here. It sucks that we don't get to like put this into play right away, but then next turn we do get to put it into play and equip with still having boil up.
Yeah.
Yep, and it's coming back.
Giver.
They give us the GGs.
So they know you.
They know. I mean, I don't know. He's trying to play around boil, but yeah, this I think will be too hard.
You're like, do I tell him?
Yeah.
All right.
So we go activate. Just face.
Yeah. You just don't even have to do anything until they do something. So, like, we're way ahead on board. Now we're drawing cards.
Dude, I hate when people say GGs and I keep playing the game.
I kind of hate it too.
It's like one of my biggest tilts ever. Like, why'd you say GGs? Why do you say this? I'm just attacking.
Yep.
I'm thinking about like what cryptic tapping.
If it was cryptic tap, bound sanctuary, you just ghost quarter sanctuary and move on.
Yeah.
Sick.
Do you play out the other giver here or anything?
I think you do play the giver.
Play the land. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's
So
the
red?
Yeah, it's the red. Say go. Like, he does get a turn with cryptic tapping, and we can go for boil, but if he does happen to have two...
Nice.
Just send again.
Yep.
It's still not lethal, though. It's kind of annoying.
They're at 1. It's like 1,000 land destruction lands. Like, once this boil hits, you're gonna like Arburns like.
Yeah. I probably should have played Vial last turn.
Yeah. It's fine. So they still have Cryptic Mystery card. I don't know what the other card is, but...
The fact it's only one makes me feel good.
Yeah, I agree.
He's got a cryptic tap here. And, like, you just do it, right?
Yeah, I think so.
In response to the draw here.
Yeah.
This I could still cast it again through Remand, I guess. One, two, three.
Yeah.
Okay. They were just asking if we had the boil before because they said they should have countered the cryptic, and yeah, we had it either way there. That was a nice. That was like the crown jewel match for that league, I think, because that is a really prominent deck, really powerful deck, and those were really interesting matches, I think.
Yeah, no, that was super interesting. The thing is, like, I think the card that mattered most from the Red Splash is just Season Pyromancer.
Yes. Wildfire seemed...
Ooh. Wow, that's nice.
That's got to be worth something, right?
I think so.
Alright, let's see. It is worth... Yeah, it's worth a little bit. It's like $20.
What's nice?
So Wildfire seemed fine.
It's cute.
I am really glad we got to do this once, and
won with it.
It was sick when we had it. Yeah, good games, Julian. That honestly, Spider's actually in here playing with me.
Yeah.
That was easily our most interesting match that league. So that was definitely a very good game. And we finally got to do our flick. We had this in our deck, and that was the first time we got to do the flicker, the warrior thing. And the amount of pressure it put on was like actually significant. So that was
like,
cool.
The fact that we had to ghost order ourselves was bad. I think like
It
the
was
mana
bad.
here. I think if you're gonna play this build, you're playing Cleansing Wildfire. I think you don't play Flagstones. I think you just like playing actual red-white lands.
Yeah.
Make the mana a little bit cleaner.
The Flagstones definitely interacted negatively with our Leonin a couple of times, I think.
I mean, we did get to ghost order ourselves the once with Flagstones, but I think otherwise it would have just been a duel anyway. So, but Seasoned Pyromancer was a great red card. Obviously, Boyle came in huge from the sideboard.
Boyle's big, so, yeah.
But for the main deck, Spyro's really the best reason to be on red. The Akum, honestly, like, I think if you don't have to ghost order yourself, that's actually good. Like, I know Fran came in and was like, no, like that's got to be trash, and like everyone who's seen them has been like, that's got to be trash. But like, I mean,
it's okay. So like the opportunity cost for it is you have to play a tapped land in your deck, right? You have to play a tapped red source, which, yeah, that matters, right? That matters.
Yeah.
It came up once for us that league, and it was sick when it did. Like, it was sick. And then there's also the occasional games where, we were flooding out. There were plenty of games there where we actually would have been able to hardcast that. Plenty of games that we got to 6 mana, and you just draw that, and you're like, well, early game this would have been a tapped land, but now it's a 4/5 trample. And guess what? That holds a sword really, really well. Like, that holds a sword really well in a lot of board states. So, yeah, I mean...
I think it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
We're not going all in. We're not like playing like 6 of them and Glimmer Point Stag. Like I don't think you need to do that. Just like a couple of them. Like, hey, like this helps to ensure that I don't have screw in the early game and flood in the late game. And like, it's also just if you do play it as land, you have the flicker line. Like I think it's fine.
Yeah. So if we were making changes, we're probably like, what? These are probably just gone. You're probably playing Inspiring Vantage, right? In that zone. You play 4 of them. Probably just swap 4 for 4. Yeah, and that's gonna make your mana a little bit better with like the Seasoned Pyromancers as well. This card seemed a little unimpressive. I will say, this card was so good. The couple of times we saw it, we didn't see it all that often. And if you're playing mono white, now you're playing 4 of that card, and I definitely saw the power there. It was such a clean answer to Uro, which was really, really nice. So I definitely liked that there. I definitely think the mono in the mono white chill. You're still playing Light and Shadow?
No, I actually took out a Light and Shadow for the Maul. And I've only tried it one league.
What is the
but it was
Maul?
the Maul of the Skyclaves.
Oh, is that the white equipment?
Yeah. So it's 2 in white.
It like auto equips, right?
Yeah, it auto equips, and it gives something flying and first strike.
Oh my god, the art is sick. 2/2 flying first strike. Okay.
So I think I'm not 100% sure it's better than Light and Shadow, but I've actually liked it. Like I had a game where I put it on a Mirror Crusader, which obviously anything on a Mirror Crusader is great, but like it was.
But now it's a
flying.
4/4 flying double strike. Pro
Yeah.
green, pro black. Yeah. Yeah, Julian, that was actually like one of the few times we actually got to see the apparition, right? Like when else did the apparition even come up in that league? It was really just against. I don't think we drew it other than that, right?
We drew it against the.
The Luris.
Belcher. Oh yeah.
We drew it against the Belcher, but we didn't get to play it. But we got to actually hit the Luris for the kill there too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not sure this is better than Sword of Light and Shadow, but I am playing it, and it's been kind of nice. Like there's times when your opponent has a walker, and you just get to put this on a dude and kill it when you wouldn't otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it gives you some of that reach. Like it being flying also flies over all those Field of the Dead zombies.
Yep.
So it's been fine. Like you can also flicker wisp this just the way you can Batterskull to like get the re-equip. So you can just like if it's falling.
That is cool. I really like that is how they've like I think this is a really cool direction for equipment to make them a little more playable in constructed formats. This whole they're like auras when you first play them, but then after the cost, is then having to equip them after. I really like that going forward. I hope they go forward with that with equipment.
I like it too.
How good was the pathway land? It was fine. The dual land that you got to just choose a side.
Yeah, I think 2 seems like the right number. Like it didn't deal us any damage, which was great. If it was a shock land, it would have dealt us more. But I do think that Inspiring Vantage is going to generally be better.
Right.
Because there were instances where it was like, well, this is a little bit awkward in our mana. Like,
definitely.
Our only loss was Dredge. Like
that. So that was kind of the next point I was going to say was that red cards aside, the Taxus shell has just kind of felt pretty good. Like the Taxus, like we've done pretty well with it every time we've played this deck. It just kind of feels pretty good right now.
And it got better.
Yeah, it got better. I would say the Skyclave was just a stone improvement for this deck. You know what? Honestly, dude, like the Reds. Could you reasonably play red in this deck, not even play any main deck red cards, and then just have bolts and boils in the sideboard? Like, I think if you look at the sideboard, more than Seasoned Pyromancer, that was actually, I think, the highlight of the red splash, was being able to, like, we played against Devoted Druid, playing against any of these small creature decks, being able to bring in bolts felt really clean, and then boil against the blue decks felt super good. The rest of the red cards are whatever, but if you could play, like, what if you just played the normal main deck white?
Micro splashes exist with Taxes. Yeah. This is actually like there's a whole theory on this, where it used to be like green was the only one because you had the green canopy land.
Right.
Now you
got all the canopy land. Yeah.
I
guess you don't have the blue white one. Yeah.
Yeah. But so you can do that and like 4 fast lands and you're done. Now you probably can play some amount of
these pathways. Yeah. Right. Because like, what's the
I was going to say there's not a blue-white pathway still.
Right.
Also, so the blue-white microsplash sucks. But I would say the real downside to doing that, number one, is that you are worse against Blood Moon, which is still
limiting your basics.
Part of the meta. And number two, Bolt in particular, you really want to be able to cast early, which makes it not really a micro splash. So you really are like needing all of those red sources.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, can you play this mana base in the mono white build for the most part, especially with these vantages now instead of the flagstones and whatnot?
Well, so assuming we cut the cute stuff and cleansing and Akum and Spire, maybe even play Akum in there. Like, I don't know. But you would play 4 Vantage, 4 Pathway, 4 Sunbaked, and the Mountain, I assume. And it would probably be fine.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't even need all the pathways, like 2 pathways.
They seem pretty good. They seem pretty solid though.
I mean,
but you still do
again,
need a
like,
certain amount of basics for paths and your own field of ruins and all that kind of stuff. So.
Catmix wants me to send you a list. Like in the old day, it was just like 4 of the Fastland, 4 of the canopy. He likes to play flagstones, so he'll play like just the 1 basic and like maybe the dual and flagstones and do it. And Catmix had like the biggest brain thing of like you can do it with a triome, but
Right.
I don't know if there's a good reason to do it with a triome yet.
The Wildfires, I think, have some strong matchups, but are overall not that impressive. I think what we did when we played this build, especially with the when we introduced the flagstones as well, we took what is generally a pretty efficient, streamlined deck and added a little bit of anti-counter synergy aspects. We're throwing in more non-creature spells with the Cleansing Wildfires, which don't really play all that well with Thalia. They do play well with Leonin Arbors, but they don't play all that well with Thalia. We added Flagstones, which don't play all that well with Leonin Arbiter. We made it so we threw a little bit of clunk into what is otherwise like a pretty well-oiled, efficient machine at what it's trying to do, at least,
Yeah.
I
mean, this deck always has some amount of non-bow a lot of the time, like Path with Thalia.
Right, exactly. I'm saying we added to it.
SFM and Arbiter, but we added more non-bow.
Right. Without really taking out anything that was non-bow. You know what I mean? Like, we really just, we made it worse. Also, for anybody that missed the league, assuming you're all good with it, I was going to throw this up on YouTube. So if you guys did miss it, you'll be able to find it on my YouTube page. And you'll also have, there'll be a link to, I have a YouTube link, I swear. There it is. A link to all of Spider's content and all that kind of stuff as well. You'll be able to find there. But yeah, I think Wildfire was interesting. It was obviously like very good against that one deck, that one whatever Belcher deck, of course. But and it definitely had its moments throughout.
I think it's a sideboard card, and that's the thing. Like, if you're worried about like Tron and maybe Amulet, you could put it in the sideboard and it would be fine. I just like, and I think, there's been talk like people want us to play the blue-white splash as well for the Conundrum, which is just doing a very similar thing as this. I think it's arguably even, maybe it's worse, but like it lasts and you can wisp it for an extra card drop.
Yeah. That one's, wait, sorry, just to refresh my memory. Conundrum is 2 mana, enchantment, draw a card. Is it if they play 2 lands in a turn, they have to bounce a land?
Yeah, if 2 lands have entered the battlefield under their control, they have to bounce a land.
Okay, so fetch lands, Uro, things like this are going to cause them to undo the ramp that they did.
Ghost Quarter them, that can kind of undo it.
Right.
Field of Ruin kind of undoes it. Flicker Wisp, one of their lands, if it's on their turn, can kind of do it. Like, your paths, like all of these things kind of do things with it, but it's the same thing as like it's a non-creature spell, even though it does cantrip, and it is like kind of comboing with your plan. It's a non-creature spell, you can't file it in. It's not good with Thalia. I think the blue one's a little bit better because you can draw a card and like flicker it and draw another card.
That's true. The fact that it itself is a target for Flicker Wisp to just redraw.
It's a little bit better there.
Yeah,
but I think both of them are just sideboard cards ultimately.
Okay, I buy that. They have matchups where they're strong, but they're not going to be good in every matchup.
Right. Like if you played Cleansing Wildfire on 2, even if you had like turn 1 Aether Vial, best start, turn 1 Aether Vial, you're playing against Prowess. Are you actually excited to play that?
Exactly,
like, No. Like, are you even excited to play it against Uropile on 2? Like, you're only really doing it like once you can set up the Arbiter thing, and it's not free like Ghost Quarter. I don't know. Like, you can really get them with it, but it's kind of, I think it's cutesy.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. And we'll see it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna play Aspiring Spikes, like Jeskai, Cleansing Wildfire deck that he was playing today, and we'll see it in another shell. He's been doing really well with it, and I've seen the card look pretty impressive out of that deck. And I mean that's a totally different scenario. Exactly. You're ramping yourself. Yeah.
Um,
That's a totally different scenario. But it's a card that got my eye on. It seems
Yeah.
interesting.
It's an interesting card. I don't know if it's
if this is
like,
the deck for it.
right? Like, I mean, you are utilizing it arguably the best with Leon and Arbiter,
Right.
but what Spike is doing is ramping himself in colors that otherwise don't have ramp,
Right.
which is
or using it to disrupt their mana, and then also the whole you've got 4 snaps and you've got Path to Exiles, which are all going to be taxing their basics. Yeah. He's got that whole thing going on where you're controlling the game. You start doing it. Oh, they're out of basics. Now I'm starting to strip mine you for 2 mana. I'm snapping it back. I'm Mystic Sanctuarying it back. All that, and all of a sudden it's kind of like the old school Crucible of Worlds lock that blue-white control used to play.
It gives some of those mid-range decks like that, or I guess control, some better game against Tron without even necessarily forcing you to have your Field of Ruin.
Right. Which is kind of that's a really rough matchup for a deck like Jeskai. Tron is traditionally pretty rough for him, so having that seems really nice.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll show you guys the list that I'm referring to. This is the deck I'm talking about that he was playing today. I think he's 8-2 with it right now too, which is nice. He did like a practice league where he 4-1 and then he 4-1 again. So interesting, interesting. Another direction to take this card. I think the card's one of the cards out of the set to look at. Anything else we learned from that league? Belcher seemed really scary, honestly. Like that deck seemed really scary.
Not scary for taxes.
Not as scary for taxes, but it does kind of feel like a second Neo form for the format to a degree.
Yeah.
It feels like it's in that game.
I don't think to a degree, like it just is.
It just is another Neo form, yeah.
Yeah. And it has some kind of strengths and weaknesses, like plus or minuses with Neo form. I'm not sure if one of them is like strictly better.
Right.
But
yeah, I don't know if another Neo form is something the format necessarily needs. I do think having some combo decks is something that is fine for the format. I think Modern actually could use some combo decks, just maybe ones that aren't so fast. Like I think Ad Nauseam is kind of like Ad Nauseam, Storm, like these are kind of the power level of I think combo decks should be in the format. Neoform, this seem a little bit.
The fact that they can turn to you and
I feel a little more iffy to say that these are like turn 1 you. Both of them can. Yeah, with Simeon. It goes so it's unlikely, right? But say they have untapped land, Simeon, Ritual, Iron Crag, the Goblin, activate it, kill you.
Yeah.
Right?
So land, Simeon, Ritual.
Yeah. And that other Goblin. Ritual can be another Simeon. It can't be Goblin. So it can't be Goblin. It has to be Iron Crag. Yeah, it's gotta be a 6 card. Like it's nuts, right? Like, but it's a 6 pretty specific card hand, but it can.
2 rituals, or I guess you could actually
2 rituals or 2 Simeons, because you just need to get to 4.
If you have multiple rituals, does that change it? Like if you don't have the Iron Crag, can you do it with like splice ritual stuff?
Maybe. I mean, getting to 7 I think is kind of tricky without the Iron Crag on turn 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have a hand that gets to 4 mana on turn 1 plus Iron Crag and Goblin, it's a turn 1 kill. I think playing Flagstone land in deck is good because you can ramp yourself. Correct. We originally had Flagstone, so the reason why we think that is not necessarily worth it is it felt clunky. It felt clunky with Leon and Arbiter essentially. I think that was my biggest gripe, was that we had moments where it's like, well, we don't want to just play the second one. And I think in this deck, you are not cleansing wildfiring your own flagstones to ramp when you're topping out at like 3 mana, Like
right.
That's just not what this deck is trying to do. I know you have turns where like yes, you can use a lot more than 3 mana in a turn or whatever, but like I don't know.
I mean, there's a 5-drop and a 6-drop there, like.
Kinda.
For the most part, the ramp is not.
Is there though? Like, or are you sure this isn't a land and a 2-drop? Like.
Well, ideally.
Right.
Like,
right.
It could happen, So I don't know. Like maybe there's a way where you can play Flagstones and like try the micro splash in that route.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't. Like I don't really see how you can do that with the Cleansing Wildfire main. Since like you need 12 red sources to do it, right?
Yeah.
So
Makes sense. Any other thoughts?
I just want to try like all these like land flicker things now.
Yeah.
That was just exciting to kill them with the 4-5.
Well, we've got some other stuff to do, and I I think we should at some point, either try. I know we have another taxes league in there from Last God trying a blue-white version. We could be. He's also tempted by this other kind of spicy deck. I don't know if you saw it going around, but they have like a Mardu deck that's playing like Phyrexian Unlife and this Sack Outlet.
Yeah, he showed me that. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, he was asking if like that was something I would want to play. Maybe we could play that together or something like that. But we ended up 4-1. If you missed the league, Big Bear and want to see it, we're gonna put it up on YouTube. It's gonna be on my YouTube page. That Mardu deck is pretty cool. Maybe we do that or something. I don't know. But I guess if that is all, if you have any closing words, anything you want to say, anything.
I think Taxes is a real deck. I mean, it's the first time in a while where we just have a lot of tools and there's a lot of directions to take it.
Yeah, I agree. Well, cool. Thank you for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
As a reminder for anybody that is just joining or does not know or whatever, this is SpiderSpace joining me. He also streams. You want to say something in the chat so they can click on your... yeah, there you go. He said hi. This is his deck list. You did this deck list. This is his deck list. He plays all kinds of modern stuff, but he what would be the right word?
I'm
known best for taxes. Known best for being taxes, playing taxes really well, and innovating in taxes and all that kind of stuff. So, if you guys like this style of Magic, great stream to go check out for that. That's it. So like I said, if you guys missed this, it's going to be going up on YouTube. Tomorrow we're going to be playing some of this Jeskai cleanse build of it. We're going to see like a blue side of it. And that is all. Sorry. And at some point, we're either going to have Spider on here again, or I might be over on Spider Stream. We got a couple more like taxes, brews, and stuff like that. We're trying to do more stuff here and there. A little collaborative stuff here and there. Now that I have better internet and he has better computer setups, we can do this without all the hitches that we had before. So keep an eye out for those. And that is all. You guys all have a fantastic night. You have a fantastic night, Spider.
Thanks, you too.
And I will see you guys tomorrow. See you later.